defense. Daniel, is that you? Beat the Chiefs. Show me. If the Broncos and Russell Wilson can show me that they can beat the Chiefs, then I will start believing.
And the crowd up. And so are this defense, and Kansas City won't snap the ball again. The Denver Broncos have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dave Montgomery on the Lions. Former Bear, gonna make this his revenge game for sure. David Montgomery gets the touchdown that ices the game. No! And there's a flag. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. Snap. Hold. Kick.
Denver wins! Denver wins! Let's go!
They open. No!
What happened? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Only Football Podcast. My name is Kyle. I'm excited for Thursday Night Football. We got ourselves a good game. Crafty Southpaw in the chat already. What's up? We got Angel second. Second is the first to lose, as Drake says. What's up, Ginger in the chat? Fucking love the new intro. Awesome. Super stoked. I just found out that my Amazon account closed, so I'm going to be streaming this game. So just a heads up, I'm going to be probably like a solid 2 minutes behind reality. So if that is too inconvenient, as we speak. So I'll go through a quick prediction on the game. Now, look, Cowboys are the hottest team in the NFC probably right now. They're winning games by like 30 points per game at home. It's ridiculous. I predict that this game is going to be a little bit closer than some are expecting, but we know that Dallas is capable of just blowing teams out. If Seattle doesn't come prepared and bring their best game, I could see this being a season ender. Even if Seattle plays a close game and loses this game, it's still not looking good. If you look at the rest of their schedule, it doesn't get easier. I mean, I think they got the 49ers again. They got like the Eagles. If they can't win this game, it's going to be really hard for them to get into the playoffs. Packer fans definitely cheering for the Cowboys here. But I just think, when it comes to Thursday night, we got to talk about sloppy football. We got to talk about player health, player safety. How available is a team on Thursday? Because we see, I don't think it's coincidence. Every Thursday we see shitty football. And I think it's because they just played a football game 4 days ago. So if there was going to be a day of the week to catch a team slipping, maybe it's Thursday for the Seahawks. Just trying to stay positive. And as I say that, Ferguson drops one in the end zone. Would have been a touchdown. Good defense by Seattle. Good defense by Seattle. Definitely can see CeeDee Lamb having a big game today. That would not shock me one bit. So what I actually have tonight. More FanDuel. Prescott looking 3rd and 10, stepping into the pocket, firing end zone. Caught, but it's going to be 1 yard short of the end zone. Caught on the 1 yard line by Turpin. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. The flag's down at the 8. Still waiting to see what that flag is. That is a huge penalty. They're either set up for a field goal or most likely getting a touchdown. First down, illegal contact on, I think that's Devin Witherspoon. They didn't even say a number. They just said illegal contact. These refs have been totally dog shit this whole week. We are going to be having Rick on in just a minute. So, all right, let's take a look at some of these bets. CeeDee Lamb to score a touchdown the first half. Total points to be under 23.5. I like it. And they're going to hand the ball off to Tony Pollard, and Seattle's defense definitely there to make a stop. And there's been no shortage of CeeDee Lamb touchdowns. They've been firing on all cylinders, this Cowboys team. So this is a really bad time for Seattle to come in and, try to play upset. But you can't control your schedule. And like I said, it doesn't get easier. They really need to come away with this win. Season on the line for sure. All right, Dak fakes the handoff, rolling out, firing, and it's tipped. Almost caught by Witherspoon, and he points at Dak and says, you got away with one. Next time I'm picking that. Next time I'm taking that to the house. Witherspoon, man, almost came down with that football. Little E in the house. What's up, Little E? What's your news? Let us know. 3rd and goal. Dak looking. Sack lunch. Num. And they're going to have to settle for a field goal. And these are by far Seattle's coolest uniforms. These uniforms are insane. The silver helmets, the retro blue, the green. This is definitely coming back. Like every 20 years, fashion changes. This is what uniform Seattle moved away from. But this is looking way cooler than their uniforms right now. I think it's time for all the teams to go back to their 90s uniforms because they look awesome. Because it's the 90s uniforms, but it's the new material. So everything's really tight and stretchy and nice. It's not like back in the day where the jerseys were cool, but they were loose and, the pads were huge. They were big old knee pads. Now you got players not even wearing knee pads. So you take the 90s concept, but with the new technology, looks awesome. You can make a real argument. Players have never looked cooler. All right. So Lil E said, I'm officially done forever at Lowe's Foods. Big news. I don't know whether to clap and cheer you on. You seem to be happy about it. So I'm going to take my chance and give you a round of applause. Congratulations, Lil E. Hopefully everything ended on good terms at that place. And I hope you are ready for this adventure to Montana that you're about to go on. Definitely keep us updated. We're fans. We are following your journey. Angel agreeing with me. Those jerseys are fire. And a congratulations to Lee. See, it's a family. This is a family. And we are missing a family member, but he's going to be with us just short. I was going to say just a hot minute. By the way, what's a New York minute? Is that faster than a regular minute, or is a New York minute longer than a regular minute? Please clear it up for me. I could Google it, but I've never had the option of just asking the group of people live. So I'm going to try it out. This is a question I was trying to answer today. I asked it to myself, and myself didn't have the answer. And Lil E, appreciate it, Angel. Don't the Celtics play today? Yes, it's excellent news, brother. Clapped is awesome. All right. Lil E, done. On to the next chapter. That chapter has concluded. Well, like I mentioned, another chapter that might conclude is the Seahawks playoff hopes. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking, Kyle. The Seahawks are 6-5. You can hardly rule them out at week 13, a team that has a winning record. Well, let me explain. They're playing the Cowboys. Most people believe this is an out. This is why I say it's a playoff game. Okay. Then they play the 49ers. The 49ers, in my opinion, they're the best team in the NFL. Then they play the Eagles. Rick had the Eagles as the best team in the NFL. Rick had the Eagles at number 1 in his power rankings. So you're saying the Seahawks go 49ers, Cowboys, 49ers, Eagles. If they lose all 4 of those games, the season's over. So where are you going to steal one? You're not stealing one from San Francisco, in my opinion. And you're probably not stealing one from the Eagles, although the Jets did, but that seems like a long time ago. I think it has to be this Cowboys game. I think this has to be the one that you steal. And I think they're going to come out with some urgency. Obviously, they know the next game's on their schedule. They know what's at stake. Charbonnet, the running back out of UCLA, in the backfield. There's going to be no Kenneth Walker today dealing with a foot injury or toe. So Geno Smith starts in shotgun, sending Lock in motion. Lockett. They're going to hand it off to Charbonnet, and he's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards. Good run on first down. They're going to have to run the football. They got elite pass rushers. This is a great defense led by Dan Quinn. And they're going to need to establish a running game. Like, look at how Denver's beaten the last 5 teams: Buffalo, Kansas City, Minnesota, Cleveland, Packers, running the football. Scoring is down. Controlling time of possession is how you upset teams. They're going to need to run the football, and they get 4 on first down. They're going to run it again on second down. And this time, they pick up a couple. Now, this is solid. This is something that I think Seattle can feel good about. 3rd and 3. You want to keep third down manageable. You got Noah Fant in motion. You got to respect him. You know, his speed is ridiculous. So you got to respect that, and then you run it in the opposite direction. 3rd and 3 coming up. Seattle taking their time. They know time of possession is going to be huge. All right. 3rd and 3. Oh, somebody jumped. Now, if this is on, let's see if this is on the Seahawks. This would be a terrible penalty. False start. False start, number 63. Terrible penalty. You come out, you've ran 2 plays, man. 2 freaking plays. And smart heads-up play by Lawrence to know, hey, right when he flinched, to run across and draw the penalty. 3rd and 8, Geno, shotgun. You don't want to get off the field this early. Geno looking, firing over the middle of the field. DK Metcalf, 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Seahawks. And DK Metcalf is going to eat early in this game. This is a 75. We're going to call this it was a 75-yard drive, and they backed up after 3rd and 3. It's like 71-yard play. This is insane. There was just no safety help. I'm looking at the replay right now. You had DK Metcalf just running a post, and 26, Bland, who broke the record last week for most pick sixes. He tries to jump this route. He's aggressive, and that aggressiveness has paid off a lot this season. This time it cost a touchdown. DK Metcalf definitely will make you pay for it. And I know I just lost a bet with DK Metcalf under. He just got the over his whole day total in the first drive. That's insane. Yep, I had DK Metcalf under 59 receiving yards. He just got 73 yards on that play. And it's okay. I took another one where I have him over. A couple different combinations of stuff going on. I got CD Lamb over 87 yards receiving. He's got 31 already. Jake Ferguson over 35 yards. Brandon Cooks under 37. Michael Gallup under 16. Tyler Lockett under 45. But I do have DK Metcalf over 59. JSN over 41. Tony Pollard under 20. yards receiving, and Jalen Tolbert over 20 yards. I mean, look, I like to do different combinations of this stuff, like over, under. Like, it starts off with me, thinking very practical about it, but then it gets to a point where I'm just trying to come up with a different combination than what I have. So that way, if I lose, there's still an opportunity for me to cash in on something. What a great play. Angel, are you a 76ers fan? Little E. Angel wanting to know if you're a Sixers fan, Lil E. Lil E is a die-hard Sixers fan. Celtics fan. No, he's a Celtics fan. And by the way, man, how much fun has the play-in tournament been? The Clippers are like the funnest team to watch, in my opinion. The Lakers, of course, I've always loved watching LeBron play. He's my favorite player. He's always just the most dominant player on the floor. But the last couple of years haven't been that great, so I don't know. I don't want to say I got away from it, but it just wasn't as interesting. And this year, it's like, holy crap, this guy's back. This guy's playing really good. And then what do we find out today? His manager's been gambling on games. LeBron James' manager gambling, which is against policy. And also, I thought it was weird that he was doing so well. It was like, I don't know. Look, I don't want to speculate. What we do know is LeBron James' manager did get caught betting. And we also know that LeBron James has been playing really well lately. I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. But LeBron James has been like a model of, the NBA for 20 years. I feel like they wouldn't want to tarnish his name unless they had overwhelming amount of evidence. So the fact that this even got brought up is a little concerning. Another model citizen, the face of the NFL, one of them, Von Miller, arrested for domestic violence on his pregnant girlfriend. Like I said with LeBron, I don't know the facts or the details, so I'm going to hold off on any type of judgments. But it does seem just a little wild, right? Two high character individuals, or at least carry themselves that way. I mean, who knows who people are behind closed doors, but definitely shocked, and I hope it's not true for Von Miller. Clearly, I'm a huge fan. Cowboys are going to run it with Tony Pollard on first down. It's going to be good for a gain of a couple. Solid game there on first down, I guess. We got Bill in the chat. What's up, Bill? Wife got COVID Sunday. Now we all have it. I've been better. Oh, man. Godspeed, brother. Hope you feel better soon. Man, that sucks. Hopefully your symptoms aren't eating you alive. All right, Dak to throw it, 2nd and 8, and he takes the hand, and now he gets sacked from behind. What a big hit. And I was watching the Pat McAfee show, and Aaron Rodgers, they have Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays. And, man, Rodgers was talking about Dak like he was in love because they were talking about Dak's cadence because it's like, here we go, here we go, here we go. I think that's what it is. Let me listen. Here we go. So that's what he does. We'll talk about it after this. 3rd and 16. Dak looking. Finally has to give it to his check down. I believe that's Ferguson. And Ferguson makes a man miss. And he gets a first down. Bobby Wagner hits him hard. But it is after the first down. Wagner feels good about body slamming. But Ferguson gets up, walks where forward progress ended, and goes first down. And Bobby Wagner goes, You're right. You did get a first down. There was a lot going on between Ferguson and Bobby Wagner on this play. But it was actually really fun to watch. All right, so they're going to throw it again on 1st and 10. Dak taking a shot downfield, and he's got a man. Oh, it's going to be pass interference all the way down to the 10-yard line. And this is a huge penalty. 27, the defensive back for Seattle already saying, that's me, that's my bad. And this is a huge penalty. Pete Carroll coming out onto the field to have a discussion with the ref. This is a monster penalty, and it's already going to be called. That ball is going to move all the way into the red zone. Wow, what a monster penalty. What a monster penalty. All right. Lil E, supportive. Brother B, Brother Bill, glad to hear you're over the worst and you're getting better. As am I. Happy to hear that. We got Miami Marlins jersey, huh? Rival of the Phillies, LOL. Yeah, I lived in Miami for like 12 years, so you know, I'm one of those guys that now my favorite baseball team is the Brewers, but I don't keep up with it like that. Like I just went to the game. My brother was like, "You want a jersey?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want a jersey." And he bought it for me. Um, all right, everybody. I think it looks like I'm all caught up. Bill said, "Thanks, guys." I was watching Tom earlier because he was on before this, and there's like 6 of us that were watching him. 6 of us that were watching him that has it. Oh, Tom has COVID too. Oh, that's super shitty. Touchdown, CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, CeeDee Lamb. There it is. And that is amazing. It doesn't matter how many times CeeDee Lamb scores. I'm so surprised that he's just in the end zone every week. It's like you would think there'd be a week where it's like, oh, Weatherspoon was working on him, and Dak just threw a great ball. Now look, Dak Prescott, this is what I wanted to say. Okay? This is important. This is important. I want to be super clear about something. Dak Prescott is probably going to win MVP this year. And I know that you may be thinking that's crazy, or like, look, the Cowboys have been like this every year. Not really. Not really. They haven't been like this all year. Not even in the past 10 years. Like we saw Dallas have a good offense with like Zeke when he first was drafted, and Dak. They had a good offense, and they just weren't really playing that great defensively. They have a great offense and a great defense. CeeDee Lamb is having a freaking year. Now, the other thing that you might be thinking is like, look, they got blown out by San Francisco. It's like a lot of people get blown up by San Francisco. So did the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't see anybody holding back the Jaguars in their power rankings, right? I mean, let's just be honest. If we're going to be fair, I think we would be hard pressed to find a team that is doing better than Dallas this year as a whole. I understand that there's better records. Yes, Philly has a better record. They've only had 1 loss. Okay, and they're going to have 2 losses probably after they play the 49ers. But if we just look at who the Cowboys are now compared to who they were when they lost to Arizona, I just don't know if you can say that they're, if they're not the best team in the freaking NFL, and it's crazy. And I know that a lot of people don't trust the Cowboys, but this is the first year that I'm going to buy in. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl, but what I mean by I'm going to buy in is that I will say publicly that I think the Cowboys could win the Super Bowl this year. Okay, that's step 1. Now, I'm going to stay at that step and see how, the next couple of weeks, because they do play Philly in 2 weeks. So, like, we're going to get a lot of answers, right? Because the 49ers are going to play the Eagles, and then we're going to get Dallas Eagles. And those are the 3 teams, really, that we're just waiting to see. I mean, it's a constant debate. Who's better, 49ers, Eagles, or Cowboys? The Super Bowl is probably going to be represented by one of those teams, or the Lions, honorable mention, right? But even the Lions aren't playing like the Cowboys right now. They're just not, right? And honestly, Philly's not even playing like the Cowboys. The only team playing like the Cowboys is the 49ers. So, damn it, I rambled too much. Now I have to wait again to tell you what I wanted to say about Aaron Rodgers Tuesday. Sorry to head Sorry to head angel prayers on the way. Hold on, what did I miss? Just found out one of sorry to hear that, Angel. Prayers definitely up to you, up to the family, everybody involved. I believe in the power of prayer, and we're going to be sending prayers. All right. So 1st and 10 after this play. I'll keep going. All right, Tyler Lockett in motion. We saw that same pre-snap motion. This time it's going to be a screen to Lockett. Lockett is going to go down, gain maybe 1 yard. Okay, so they asked Aaron Rodgers about here we go, right? And they asked him about the cadence, and he was like, "Look, I know the checks that he was making, the flips he was making, the cadence, switching the cadence from the first quarter to the second to third quarter." He was like, Dak Prescott. He's like, no, we see a lot of people play the quarterback position, but we rarely see a quarterback like Dak go up there and be in command, changing plays, reading defenses. That's what the pre-snap motion is all about, right? You got your linebacker. You bring in your tight end. The linebacker comes in. Okay, we're in man, and you can do disguises and stuff like that. But then, doing pre-snap, reading the defense, then changing your play. This is what Manning needs to do. Dak Prescott's out here, and he is playing quarterback. He is the sheriff of this Cowboys team. He's not just a body. He's not just like you could say that about even Brock Purdy, even now. And I love me Brock Purdy, and they do a ton of pre-snap motion. But the way Dak is in command of this offense feels different, and I think you have to make a real. You would. I'll put it this way: I think Dak has got to be the favorite to win MVP. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I usually try to stay away from bold predictions like this, but here we are, November 30th. Dak Prescott is going to be the MVP of the 2023 season, and the Cowboys will go to the NFC Championship game at a minimum, unless they play the Eagles or 49ers in the divisional round. If they're lucky, the 49ers and Eagles will play each other, and they'll just play the winner. But yeah, this Cowboys team is better than, Mike McCarthy's a great play caller, clearly. And Kellen Moore. I mean, look at Kellen Moore in LA. Like, they couldn't score any points, right? The one game that the Chargers defense really stepped up to the plate and delivered a good game, Kellen Moore couldn't get his offense going. Like, yeah, you had a fumble by Austin Eckler and by Keenan Allen, your two best players. Kind of weird, but still, man, the offense a big disappointment. And you look at the Cowboys offense, they're better than last year. So I don't know. We were really high on Kellen Moore. I know I was, and I think Rick was. I'm kind of changing. I'm definitely lower on Kellen Moore than I was in the offseason. 1st and 10, handoff to Charbonnet. That's going to be a gain for about 2-3 yards. Big news for me. Tomorrow I have my mediation to finalize my divorce, and that's going to be good because it's a step closer to having my son with me, and one day in the near future, you're going to just tune in, and I'm going to have my little guy with me. All right, 2nd and 8. Fakes the handoff to Charbonnet. Gino going deep. It's to Metcalf, and Metcalf comes down with a contested grab. What a catch by DK Metcalf. And Metcalf over 100 yards already on the day with the touchdown. This is going to be a fun matchup. Bland with 7 pick sixes thus far against DK Metcalf, who I looked at his numbers, man. He is very streaky. He has games like this, and he has games where he has 30 yards in the entire game. Now, I looked at the common themes. The reason I took the under for DK is because I just watched Seattle play the 49ers, and they couldn't get anything going. Anything. And I was like, well, this is the best defense that Seattle is good. Like, it's like playing San Francisco, right? That's what I thought. So I was like, yeah, he's probably going to get like 30, 40 yards again. Absolutely not, dude. What a dude came out ready to play. I mean, he came out. All right. So in the red zone, 149 and counting, not in the red zone, about 4 yards out of the red zone. Going to do a delayed handoff from shotgun. Charbonnet gets him into the red zone to the 18-yard line, and the Seahawks needing a touchdown to bring up, man, this first quarter going to have 24 points scored in it. I think we might end up with a shootout. Now, how many times have we said that, and then there's no more points until the fourth quarter? Shane Waldron, Seahawks offensive coordinator, probably hoping that his team can just hang with Dallas today. DK going in motion to the top of the screen. Gino looking to throw, looking to his left, throws it. I think they're going to, I don't know if they're going to call grounding on this. You could say that there was a halfback in the area, but it was way too low for him. D for the P. All right. All right. All right. Obviously missed something important. Pete Carroll's pissed and he's shooting his gun more intense than when I left. Come on. Why does this stream? I got to legally stream this game because my freaking Amazon got screwed because I got a new card and it didn't update. So we're at a commercial anyway. Why did we go to a commercial? Was that the end of the first quarter? I want to make a proper announcement. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And Dallas has the ball. Did they turn it over on downs? We just get it. Well, I say we, but I'll keep you updated. All right. So this looks like it's going to hit. Dallas Cowboys win by 7. Tony Pollard over 3.5 receptions. Dak Prescott 250 yards. He's got 100 already. CeeDee Lamb anytime touchdown. $20. Tony Pollard anytime first half scorer. I like it. I like it. Tony Pollard anytime first half score. That pays 25. Someone's not going through. Okay, so nice. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, Prescott 275 yards. CeeDee Lamb anytime touchdown. Tony Pollard anytime touchdown. Geno Smith 200 yards passing. CeeDee Lamb 70 yards receiving. Brandon Cooks 25 yards. Ferguson 17. DK Metcalf 40. Tyler Lockett 25. JSN 3. CeeDee Lamb 5 receptions. Cooks 2. Ferguson 2. DK Metcalf 3. Tyler Lockett 3. JSN 2. Dak to have 2+ passing touchdowns. Geno Smith 1+ passing touchdown. That is looking really solid. That's $228, and it's almost all complete. And it's the first quarter. All right, so here the Dallas Cowboys take over. So I believe it was a turnover on down. Here we go. Quick throw, and it's dropped. And he decides to hit Turpin at the end just to let him know that he's there. Just to let him know. Can't let him go unpunished. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if we can hear him. Here we go. CeeDee Lamb again with another grab and a late hit. No flag. These refs just not throwing the flag. No, when I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. If that was Kareem Jackson or the Denver Broncos, we would have seen flags on all these plays. You know, I don't know why. I don't know if you guys saw what was trending on Twitter, but the term "dirty Denver" is trending on Denver, which I don't like it. It sounds sexual, but it's like, oh, dude, I'm going to give you a dirty Denver. You know what I mean? It just has a weird sound to it. So I don't like it. I like nasty Denver. I don't even know. I need time to think about it. But dirty Denver just smells like it stinks. It sounds like it stinks. Oh, dude, it sounds like dirty diaper. I think that's why. Dirty Denver sounds like dirty diaper. Oh my god, it smells like dirty Denver in here. Anyway, that's what they're being called now. And I think it's because Sean Payton comes from the Bounty Gate stuff. And sometimes it looks like Denver's trying to, like, I guess, hurt players. But I know that they're just trying to get turnovers. They're trying to make turnover type plays, which are hits where the football is, big hits. And that's why they have 12 turnovers in the last 3 games, right? It hasn't happened since 1988. But I don't think there's bounty gate going on or anything like that. But some people say you don't know who your coach is, Kyle. He is a bad man. I don't know. They say that was the defense coordinator. Now this is what's really ironic. Cleveland was saying that we're, dirty for all the hits, knocking their quarterback out of the game. I'm like, you guys know that you guys gave the most money in any contract to a predator, a sexual predator. You want to talk to us about dirty? By the way, the defensive coordinator that was actually behind all the bounty gate when Sean Payton was coaching New Orleans is on staff in Cleveland. So I don't know. It's kind of like the kettle calling the kettle black or whatever, stove calling the kettle black, whatever. I don't care as long as we win. We can be dirty. I like it. Fuck yeah, we're dirty. We're nasty. We hit people really hard. We knock people out of the game even. Sorry, but it's the truth. And you're lying if you don't agree. Or you become sensitized by I don't know. All right. I still got New York. I made this bet in the beginning of the season, and every time I see it, I just laugh. New York Jets to win Super Bowl. Y'all, I was so off. I was so off. But you have to understand, this was before Aaron Rodgers went down. All right, 3rd and 4. At midfield, this seems like a big possession. Seahawks need to get off the field. CeeDee Lamb going in an interesting position. Dak keeps it, and he's going to be a half yard short. And I think that they're going to go for this. This is a half yard. Yep. And when you run that play, you are obviously running that play knowing you're going to go for it on fourth down. If you run for it on 3rd and 4, normally the coach has already made up his mind that he's going for it on 4th and 1. Now, this will be interesting. Seattle looking like they're trying to stop the run. Let's see if they take a shot here. Dak under center. He's definitely making some changes at the line. Here we go. He's going to hand it off, and here goes Tony Pollard. He picks up a first down. He knocks the trainer down, helps him up. That was on Seattle's side. That was on Seattle's side. All right, so the 4th down gamble pays off for the Cowboys. 1st and 10, Dak starting under center, stack receivers at the top, faking the handoff. Now comes the shot. He steps up and pitches it to Tony Pollard, and Tony makes a man move and takes it up for a first down and a couple extra yards. What a play. Clearly, Mike McCarthy dialed in a shot. They're definitely in running formation. They try to get the play action going. Dak looks downfield, and it looks like he wants to release it, but he's just not confident enough. So he flips a football forward to Tony Pollard, and Tony does the rest. 2 plays back-to-back out of Tony Pollard. 2 positive plays for Tony Pollard. Pre-snap motion. Dak looking, comfortable in the pocket, and Tony Pollard Turpin ends up getting hit. Dak just watching him, he looks like he's playing at a higher level than I've ever seen. His pocket presence is amazing. His footwork is amazing. His patience. You've seen people get too patient, right? Where they stop feeling the pressure and they take sacks. He's not taking sacks. His timing is perfect right now. He's calm in the pocket, but he can sense when he's about to get hit, and he moves around nice in the pocket. He buys time without making the play about him running. I mean, I've never seen Dak play at this level. I haven't. Next 4 games for Dallas, Philly, Buffalo, Miami, Detroit. Okay, so right there with Seattle, with strength, Seattle a little harder, but I'm not worried about Dallas. I think they could go 2-2. But when you look at that schedule, it's like maybe Dallas can't afford to lose a game to Seattle if they want to get the number 1 seed. Right? And they're going to run it here, and what a powerful run by the Cowboys. Because if Dallas beats Philly next week, they'll only be 1 game back. So, I mean, there's still plenty of season left for Dallas to get the 1 seed. I think it's going to end up going to the 49ers, to be honest. And then in the AFC, I think it's going to go to the Jags. 3rd and 2. Dak looking to throw. Throws the slant to CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee jumps, goes airborne, and ends up going down 1 yard short. And there is a flag. Let's check on the flag. Dak's neck is nice and sweaty. Crowd's booing. There's no foul. So they throw the flag, then they go out there and say, "We were wrong." Something very few people can do. All right. CeeDee Lamb jumping like that, just scared. He's just like, I don't want to say like their season would be over, but I would definitely be like, oh, yep, they're not winning any Super Bowl. CeeDee Lamb's that valuable. All right, gonna fake it. Now he's gonna try to run it and probably just throw it away, and he does. Good. I need Tony Pollard to get in the end zone. I got a first half touchdown from Tony Pollard. Oh, shit. Here we go. Okay. Don't know what just happened to my camera. Man, you got to get Tony Pollard involved. You got to get Tony Pollard the ball here. You've thrown it a lot. You almost got another CeeDee Lamb touchdown. Let's feed Tony Pollard. He had 2 great plays last time you got him the ball. Oh, the penalty moves him back. Pollard in motion and looking, now running, firing into the end zone, and he drops it. Or he trips. Oh no. Gonna be unhappy in about 1 minute. Oh man. Seattle's gonna get a turnover, aren't they? Oh no. So you guys already know. It's funny. It's like, all right, Dak looking to throw, second and goal, touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Oh, it's all right. It was a short one. TD Cowboys. Third, 17 points in the frick, dude. This is ridiculous. This Cowboys team is insane. They are ridiculous. All right. Let's see. Did they make the extra point? Yeah, they did. Wow. I mean, talk about scoring. Talk about scoring. Wrong receiver. Not the guy I needed. So Tony Pollard could still get a touchdown, I think. But more importantly, we're getting all the yards I needed. Man, I'm gonna win $228. I feel it. There's just a look like Dak just got me his second passing touchdown already. So this is all done already. Done. Oh no. I need Tony Pollard to score a touchdown at some point in the. Oh no, that's going to become important. Okay. We need to cheer for Seattle to score. We're cheering for points. E-Dub at 30 years currently. I have exceptional memories of binge watching the early seasons of Pokemon back when I was like 18, 19, and later in my 20s again. That's the freaking what you call it. That was did that like desire to watch Pokemon, was it inspired by the Pokemon Go app? Because I know like 5 years ago, Pokemon Go, I think the app, the one that had people walking around looking for Pokemon, I know that got a lot of people back into Pokemon. That was such just great marketing, such a genius idea. Hey, let's just take something old, create a new app incorporating all the old things, and then we're basically just create a buzz for people to watch something that's already been, you know what I mean? You could have made an argument that Pokemon reached its peak in the 90s. And, you know, I don't know what the numbers are now, but I know during Pokemon Go, it was like the hottest thing. Everybody knew about it. I remember one time Burger King was selling golden Mewtwo's, and I was so stoked. I had a golden Mewtwo from Burger King. And actually, I was looking on eBay because I want to get, I have like little knickknacks of all like things that just make me happy. I want to get a golden Mewtwo. Golden Mewtwo eBay. Let's see if eBay has. Ooh, golden Mewtwo. I need the Burger King one. I need the Burger King. Burger King Pokemon. Let's see. Do they have the? Oh my God! This is it, guys. 19.99. That's the price and the year. This is the Burger King Golden Mewtwo. $17. Yes, that's happening. That's going in the background. That's going to go right next to this cup, which, by the way, I put this here so you guys can read it. And I rewatched my video just to zoom in, and you can't read anything. So let me tell you what it says. Quick throw to Noah Fant. First down, Seattle. What a great start to this drive. And it's looking like it's going to be a shootout. Hope y'all took the over. This is how I thought the Baltimore Ravens was going to go. Chargers Ravens. Instead, we got 17-10. It cost me $500. I mean, it didn't cost me, but I would have won that much. 17-7. Seattle needing a drive to keep up with the high-powered offense of the Cowboys. They're going to run it here with Charbonnet and pick up 4 or 5 yards. Good, solid run right there. Dallas defensively, maybe you could make an argument they were better last year, but definitely good enough to compete for a Super Bowl. All right. Dallas so far, 29 plays to Seattle's 13 and has double the time. Seattle only 6 minutes time of possession. Dallas with 12. Oh my goodness, DK Metcalf on a slant dropped it. It was a first down and more, and he just dropped the ball. Gino. Man, these are the kind of ones you gotta get. Oh, he just threw it kind of low. He threw it a little low. It's got to be caught, but it's also got to be thrown better. All right, 3rd and 5, 10:25 left in the second. Seattle needs to score to keep up with these Cowboys, especially at home. They're going to probably put on 50 tonight, to be honest. Gino looking, 3rd and 5, throws it to JSN. JSN makes one man miss and picks up the first down, a gain of 15. And they both have a little something to say after the play until DK Metcalf comes and pulls JSN away. Might have felt like he was hit a little too far out of bounds, but what a great play. And his ability to catch this ball and then stop and spin and pick up another 8 yards. Good play from JSN. And Gino threw a great ball, too. 1st and 10, under 10 minutes. Fakes the handoff. Gino stepping up, launching downfield. Oh, it's going to be a pass interference intended for Tyler Lockett. And that's awesome because I had Tyler Lockett not having a ton of yards. And the pass interference is going to put Seattle on the goal line. All right, so 1st down Seattle. Ball is going to be placed at the 2. At the 2? Holy crap, this ball's going to the 2-yard line. Gino's got to throw that ball a little further. Obviously, we know the underthrown ball causes a lot of PI. This time, it's underthrown PI. All right, Gino, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Back corner and intended for JSN, and it's going to be incomplete. All right. 9:38. Surprised that they went to the air. I mean, I was thinking maybe some double running backs in the back, run it on the opposite side of Parsons, and now they're going to try to see. That's not it, man. That's so predictable. If you throw the ball on first down, it's like, oh, I got to run it on second down. Otherwise, they're going to say I did 3 passes in a row and abandoned the run game. It's like, bro, you abandoned the running game at first down. It's okay. It's all right. But call don't call like a very obvious run play to back it up. Throw it 3 times in a row if that's what you're going to do. If you're going to run it, let's get a little more creative than that against this defense. Tyler Lockett coming in motion into the slot. Gino looking, firing, end zone, and intended for JSN. There's a flag on the play. It's going to be early, and that is going to be on Bland, I think. Is Bland's 20? Is Bland 27? This is 21, filling in for Diggs, who is out for the year. We're going to call pass interference on Hooker. Hooker? I barely even know her. That's Stephon Gilmore, not Hooker. 21, Stephon Gilmore. Wait, Dallas didn't retire at 21? Wait a minute. Touchdown, Seattle. Wait a minute. Deion Sanders doesn't get his jersey retired for the Cowboys? Why is there someone wearing 21? Well, how is that not retired? Why didn't the Cowboys retire number 21? We have seen that the Jones family doesn't like to retire jersey numbers. Number 21 was also worn by one of the greatest ever to play the game, Deion Sanders, and he was holding down the defense in the mid to late 90s. Dallas Cowboys explain why they don't retire jersey numbers. Oh, they're gonna do some kind of spin where it's like, no, we want our legacy to live through the younger people. All right, so this is what was said. It's complicated. However, the pandemic gives me time to give a good answer and an informative answer. Basically, I'm bored. Let's get into it. For the record, the Cowboys are one of the few, if only, NFL teams that have never officially retired a jersey number. This is news to me. I did not know this. For the record, nearly all of the information you see here comes from RD. I owe him a six-pack for essentially writing this column. You will not be able to find any record of a number being officially retired by the club, and we don't have a retired numbers page in our media guide. Only the extensive list of Hall of Famers and Ring of Honor players are listed in the Cowboys book. Having said that, there's a few numbers that have not been issued since they have been worn by prominent players in franchise history. Okay? Late team president Tex Schramm's vision was to have the Ring of Honor in lieu of having a whole bunch of retired jerseys. So he wanted the Ring of Honor. He didn't want retired jerseys. Okay. The numbers that you don't see anymore are 8, 12, 22, and 74, which belong to Troy Aikman, Roger Staubach, Emmitt Smith, and Bob Lilly. Okay. But, man, I just feel like you've got to put Deion in this list. The reason that you continue to see 88 in circulation throughout the years is because the jersey number restrictions that were put in place at some point during the early 80s, basically all receivers and tight end numbers for several years had to be between 80 and 89. The problem came when a team carried too many tight ends and wide receivers and ran out of eligible numbers. The receivers could only wear between 80 and 89. So if you had more than 9 receivers on your active roster, basically you know what I mean? So when Irvin joined the NFL in 1988, famous receivers such as Lance Allworth, Harold Carmichael had worn numbers other than the ones in the 80s. Dalrymple figures the league widened the range for receiver numbers around the time Keyshawn Johnson entered the NFL in 1996. He was a 19 guy. Since then, many prominent receivers have worn team jerseys. Irvin's number in college at Miami was 47. Even if Irvin wanted 47 after the Cowboys drafted him in the first round in 1988, the NFL wouldn't permit it. All right, that answers that. Oh my God, Deion Sanders is at the game. How weird is this? How weird is this? Deion Sanders on the screen right now. Watching the game with his son, Shador Sanders. What was up with the timing of that? Are you kidding me? I don't know if there could be any better timing, but then again, the timing is pretty good of a guy with the last name Balls, first name Huge. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. The one, the only, the Chicago Fanatic, Bears Hall of Famer. We got Rick in the
Yo! Yo!
We'll work on that.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Just got done doing a whole commercial rant on why Deion Sanders' number's not retired, only to come back and see Deion Sanders on the TV. It was so cool.
What a dick move.
Well, no, I think it's just a coincidence. I don't think they were like, oh, let's show Deion because number 20. Because apparently, second and 8. I'm probably a little bit behind you. I don't have Amazon and had to.
What time do you got?
8:13, 8:12. Ferguson fighting with 57. 8:06, 8:05, 8:04.
Oh yeah, you're like a whole minute behind.
Yeah, because it's like a streaming,
Yeah.
It's not legit.
It's
you get what you pay for.
It's stolen.
You see the Bears video I sent you?
I did, dude. It was really, really funny.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
Kyle sent a video of a Bears fan back in 85 versus a Bears fan now. And the funny thing is, like, he was the Bears fan in 85. It was like, oh, I wonder if I can get this sweater vest signed by Ditka. It would go up in value. And then you fast forward to the guy, Bears fan now, and he's got a Mitch Trubisky jersey. He's like, I'm pretty sure if I get this signed, it'll lose value.
I love the
like,
part
that's
where
good.
he was like, the 80s Bear, the 85 Bear fan had a mustache, like a handlebar mustache. And he goes,
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Bears scored so fast, I lost my mustache. And then it goes to the new Bears fan, and he's like, oh my God, we haven't scored in so long, I grew a mustache.
Dude, that one was good. That one was really good.
It's just nice to know that there's other people going through it with you. You know what I mean?
Dude. An entire city is going through that. Like it's funny to think about, but also very, very sad to think about.
It's also like, for some reason, people are nicer to you when your team sucks. Like,
that's true. That is
during
true.
the Manning era, dude, I was like getting like such like hate, like not like, oh, the Broncos suck, like hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And ever since they stopped winning, everyone's like, oh, Broncos fan, cool. No one's mad.
Oh, nice.
And now that they started winning again, even my uncle, he's like, no one's talking about the Broncos. I'm like, wait, you wanted to talk about the Broncos when they were losing. Now that they're on a winning streak, you don't want to talk about it? Like, dude, everyone's a bunch of haters.
Everyone is. I feel that, especially in back in 2006 when the Bears had like the best defense since 85. Like, it was nice.
Yeah, and everybody should be able to appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, unless like the Bears are playing the Broncos, why would I want them to lose?
Exactly. Thank you. All right, what time you got now, Kyle?
Well, then we're glitching a little bit. 5:21, 5:20, 5:19. They just
Ah,
ran it on 3rd and inches for a first down.
nice.
70's being helped up.
Said 519.
5'9", 5'8", 5'7", 5'6", 5'5", 504, 503, 502.
And Seahawks Bobby Wagner.
Yes.
All right, we're in business, baby. We're in business. Let's go. Ba, 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 ba.
That means we're in sync.
Get it? Fucking nerds.
A bunch of losers.
What a bunch of losers. There's
Oh.
CD Lamb on the left side. 7 yards there on that pass. I will say I've still got the Cowboys winning. I know they're up 3 right now, so it's easy to say that, but I got them winning.
I did. So my prediction before the game started, because I do believe this is a playoff game for the Cowboys or for the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
I did just like gut feeling. I can't really back this up, but I felt like with this being a playoff type game, this is going to be closer than we're expecting. Now,
yeah,
I feel worse about that prediction having watched but Seattle's keeping up. That's the whole thing. They are keeping up with the scoring. They didn't get points in their last drive, which was they were down at the 2-yard line. That's crazy. But what's the score right now?
I got 17-14 Dallas.
Okay. Yeah. I got to update.
Taken down in the backfield. Pollard by Reed. And yeah, man, I agree. Like I said, even though they're up, I still have the Cowboys winning, but I'm very surprised that the Seahawks have been able to score 2 touchdowns on this defense from the Cowboys. Like it's actually pretty impressive. Now, obviously the last drive for the Seahawks, you saw that there's pass interference on the defense twice, I believe. Once like in the 7-8 yard line, and then once in the end zone, and then Charbonnet just ran it in for a score. So obviously some mistakes on the defensive side of Dallas, but still very impressive so far of the Seahawks.
Yeah, good run by Tony Pollard. I do need a first half touchdown from him.
What else you got going?
Oh, it's too much.
It's too much.
I'll tell you at halftime.
All right, sounds good.
It's a lot. It's like 18 things. But they're all already almost done. Like they've all already happened pretty much.
Really? Fuck yeah. You just need a touchdown?
So much yards. Yeah, I just needed a Tony Pollard touchdown. And like I had Geno with 1 touchdown. I had Dak with 2 passing. That already happened. Things are looking good right now.
Dude. Hell yeah. Dak back to pass over the middle, caught. Is that Brandon Cooks? Damn it, man. I sat him over Christian Watson.
Did you?
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I don't know if Brandon Cooks is going to keep cooking.
Let's be real. Let's be honest. You don't feel good about either of these receivers.
No, I do not. Neither Brandon Cooks or Christian Watson. Christian Watson had like his first ever good game, and then Brandon Cooks scored a touchdown. And I'm just like, God damn it. Like, it's obviously going to be one of those regret things. And I'm out of the playoffs. Like I would have.
You're not out of the playoffs.
I'm not out of the playoffs, but you need to lose twice. And another, like everybody above me needs to lose the next 2 weeks.
That's what I need too.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
Tackle him. Yes. Oh, fuck.
What?
Nothing. We might not be able to sync up the way we wanted.
Why is that?
Because it froze and then I reopened it and I just saw Brandon Cooks catch over the middle.
Oh, you just saw it?
Yeah, 2-minute warning.
Oh, okay.
It's okay though. I think you should call it. Yeah, just so everyone else doesn't have to. Well, I don't know. I think they're just in here to watch our reactions. I don't think they're in here to like see what happens. They're watching the game.
Exactly. Angel's eating a salad. Nice to see Angel. E-W-E.
Worst when you're starving and you have to eat
nothing.
Grass.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm starving. I guess I'll eat lettuce.
You have to eat. you have to eat like a fucking rabbit or something.
Flashbacks. No, I like a good like. what is it? Strawberry, walnuts, and like balsamic chicken. Do you know what kind of salad I'm talking about with the strawberry balsamic with the nuts?
Oh, yes. That's
I
real good.
That's fire. And then I also like Thai peanut sauce, like
Yeah.
a Thai salad with like carrots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Salads like apples and oranges. Like every time I eat one, I'm like, I should eat this more. But I'm like, it's too much preparation. 4 ingredients, too much.
Well, I mean, it is too much. You gotta go buy the things, and you gotta
I
bring
can't
them home.
Exactly. And I don't want to end up like Steve Carell on 40-Year-Old Virgin. You know, in the beginning when he's like, everyone's talking about their weekend. He's like, "Oh, I had a wild weekend, dude. Brought 3 strippers back to my place." Then they get to Steve Carell, and he's like, "I had a pretty good weekend. I woke up and I was like, man, I'm craving a fruit salad. So I went to the store and I bought all the different things: the bananas, strawberries, even some grapes. And I came home, I put some music on, I made the fruit salad, had it all looking really nice, and then I wasn't really in the mood for it." So I put it in the fridge.
And Seth Rogen's like, wow, yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a fucking wild weekend, dude.
Are you at first and goal yet?
No, I'm watching commercials.
Okay, let me know when it's first and goal, and maybe we could try to sync up. We'll try to do the best we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that is hilarious because it's so funny because my wife and I will go to like Costco and stuff, and we'll like buy all these groceries and we'll be like, oh, this would be good to make. Oh, this would be good to make. Blah blah blah. And what happens after all that shopping? We just get a slice of pizza at the fucking little food thing.
Every time I got to the point where I know I'm like, we're going grocery shopping, but we're going to be too hungry to like put the groceries away and then cook.
Yep.
So in my head, it's already like, hey, where do you want to stop on the way back with the groceries? But then it sucks because then you have hot food, but you need to put your cold items in the fridge.
Yep.
So the best way to do it is on your drive home to order pizza. By the time you put your groceries away,
you get the pizza. Yeah.
You get your reward.
That is perfect. That is perfect.
All right. First and goal.
All right. Let's do it. Oh, and it's going to be Dak Prescott. Did he run it?
They did run the ball. Yeah. Second timeout.
All right. Second timeout. 1:54 left in this game. And Edub is correct. Seahawks are rallying. If they can hold the Cowboys to a field goal here, again, very impressive. If you can get maybe at least a minute left on the clock, depending on how many timeouts they got, you still got some time to at least go down the field and get a field goal. Do you know who received the ball in the first half?
No, I don't. Somehow.
Somehow. I feel
Tony,
that. I feel that.
Tony, throw it.
Second and goal.
Oh my God. Got destroyed. 1 second.
Yep. And there's a flag after the Dak Prescott sack. There is a flag. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is about. Holding on the Dallas Cowboys. Hate to see it. I mean, he did get sacked. So, I mean, it's not like they just had a touchdown and now it's been negated by a holding call or something. But still, don't want a holding call. Now you're further back. Now you're even worse. Let's see, who was it? 73? Oh, yeah. Dak Prescott would have gotten sacked even worse had it not been for that holding call there. $149 left. Third and goal. Prescott going to be in the shotgun, looking at the sidelines, wondering what the play is going to be. Are they going to call timeout here? They still have all three. The Seahawks have one left. And, yep, it's going to be a timeout. Dallas Cowboys.
All righty.
Thanks, Lily. We'll check it out after the game for sure. And remember, stick on by after the live stream. We're going to go into our week 13 predictions.
Oh, I'm so pumped,
guys.
For this one.
We have 6 weeks of football left. That's it.
Don't do that.
That's it, dude. We have 6 weeks. That's it. Oh wait, playoffs,
Playoff.
playoffs,
Wow.
playoffs, playoffs.
Could it happen? Could it happen that one of our teams is finally playing in the playoffs?
The Bears, yeah, hopefully.
I hope so, dude. I'm cheering for you.
All right, 3rd and goal. Dak Prescott here is in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide, 3rd and goal. Takes the snap, looking to pass, looking over the middle. Going to run it himself, and he's going to be about 3 yards short. It's going to be 4th and goal, upcoming a minute 39.
I think it's a little closer. I'm going to say he's 2 yards short. Let's see where they spot it.
Let's see where they spot it.
Because he dove, but his knee, he got some air on that. So I think when
okay.
Seattle's going to take a timeout here with 1:38 left. So they're already – this is great by Pete Carroll. Recognizing you're in a shootout, you know, Dallas could very well have just ran that down to 59 seconds. And how many games have we watched this season where somebody in Seattle position just like lets the clock roll down?
Yep.
Like, what are you doing?
Exactly. It's like, what are you going to do with those timeouts? Not fucking take them and roll them over to the second half? Take a timeout.
I would rather have 3 timeouts in 59 seconds than 2 timeouts in 2 minutes. Like, you're an idiot.
4th and goal. Dak Prescott rolling right. There's going to be a flag regardless what happens here. And Dak Prescott gets in for a touchdown, but it looks like there's going to be a holding call.
Oh.
Yeah. You saw the flag come in there as he was rolling out. You had the Seattle Seahawks defender going, what the fuck?
And that's on Steele. And because of him, Seattle is going to steal 6 points. One of these days, you're going to just go with it.
You could say
out laughing.
He's gonna steal this touchdown away from the Cowboys. Lil Lee, let's go. Lil Lee, you're done. You're done. You could stay up late now. Fuck yeah, man. Love to see that.
Let's go.
If you're happy, we're happy. All right. 4th and goal, 31-yard field goal attempt upcoming.
There's no way he makes this.
That pulled trick. Oh, that was close. It is good. And there's a flag. And there's a flag. Oh no! And a Dallas Cowboy is down.
And this might be leaping. How many times on a field goal do we get this leaping?
Yeah.
Now I believe they can accept a penalty on the kickoff.
Yeah, I wonder.
No, because that's not after the play. So what they could do though, they could accept it and go for 2.
I was gonna say maybe not go for 2, but go for a does it give them a fresh set of downs?
Well, if they don't accept a penalty, a 2-point conversion is usually on the 3-yard line. But if there's any penalty that gets accepted, like this one.
Yeah. So that was a personal foul after the kick.
Yeah, so it might be on the kickoff. Yeah, it's going to be enforced on the kickoff.
Yep. Just like you said. Yep. So there you go. He pushed him. It looked like he was like talking shit, and then he pushed him, and it's like, well, you make it that obvious, it's gonna be a tough time.
And what you see a lot of teams do is they'll take the if it's during the play, they'll accept the penalty because then the 2-point conversion's at the 1.5-yard line.
No, it was a field goal attempt, not a 2-point conversion. They didn't score a touchdown.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, you kept saying 2 points. I was like, no, it's going for 3.
Shut up. Stop saying stupid shit. Sorry.
You could say they're gonna steal Kyle's brain when it comes to
knowing. And I'm over here like they made the extra point. Why don't they have 21?
Stupid Thursday Night Football graphics, guys.
Right? Thursday Night Football is just like a rough one for everyone. Producers, podcasters, the players.
This one might actually be pretty good, though.
Dude, right? I'm telling you right now, this is the best Thursday night game we've had all year.
So right far,
now, it's a 6-point game with 34 points already scored. I do think Dallas could I think they're going to have I'm going to say 43 points in this game. Or I'm going to say a minimum of 41, and it may be a 50 burger.
Oh,
This is going to be a high scoring game.
let's see. And I'm looking at the entire Thursday night football games we have that have been played so far. Vikings, Eagles. I can't remember what that one was like. I'm gonna see if they have the scores actually, because I just want to. I want to see what they were like, because I think the only other one that is, there was like one other good one, right?
Broncos and Chiefs played a nail biter,
Mm-hmm.
but it was not a fun game. It was a defensive game. It was like 22-8.
Yeah, that was one of the.
Let me think. What
that was a tough one.
Game that we've had?
I'm trying to think.
You know, Packers Lions wasn't bad. The Packers came back in the second half. It was like 24-0.
Oh yeah. So actually the first one was 34-28 Eagles against the Vikings. Then 49ers and Giants, 49ers destroyed them. And then, like you said, Lions and Packers, 34-20, not bad.
Not at all.
Then you had the Bears demolish the Commanders. You had the Chiefs beat the Broncos 19-8. The Broncos were still struggling. That was their 1-5, and then they went on a winning streak after that. Jags and Saints was actually a pretty good game. It did come down to the wire. Remember, Moreau lost it at the end when he dropped the pass from Carr.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So that was pretty good. Then the Bills beat the Bucks week 8, 24-18.
Your memory's insane.
This is 100% by memory. And then week 9, God, who was it? I think the Titans at the Steelers, right? Yeah.
Crap, dude. You're freaking genius. I 70. You're like, that's bad.
Oh, that's bad.
That throw was bad. That could have been picked.
That was a bad one.
Luckily, that was very lucky, because clearly just not on the same page with his receiver. He has to get rid of this ball. Parsons forcing pressure, so he throws the ball where the receiver is supposed to be, and the receiver was not where Gino thought he was supposed to be.
It's reminiscent of the God, what game was it where? Oh, it was Josh Allen and their Charbonnet for about an 8-yard run, 3rd and 2nd coming up. Josh Allen threw it to Gabe Davis, and he threw it over the middle, and Gabe Davis went left, and he completely missed it. He was wide open. He was wide open. Yeah. Casey doing the Lord's work, asking Tom for another raid. Oh, that would put us over the top. That would put us over the top. Another raid would be fucking excellent.
Yeah, I worry that I just don't want him to be annoyed.
I know. Yeah, I know. Here's Gino about to pass, going right.
Oh my gosh, nice. This is insane.
First down. 41 seconds left. Jackson Smith and Jigba right there with the pass, with the catch, I mean.
He just
got first down.
Dude, in 18 things I needed to happen.
Yeah.
16 of them happened in the first half. I need Geno Smith to throw for 45 more yards.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard to get a touchdown and a 10-yard reception from Tyler Lockett, and I win $228.
That will all totally happen within these next 41 seconds.
You just got to believe.
You just got to believe. Oh, that might be a flag. Yep, there's a flag there and a catch, I believe.
Start?
No, I believe it may have been offsides.
Yeah.
He's clapping.
Did you understand what I put? Believe, hope, and love? Because it's normally faith, hope, and love.
You said believe, hope, and love?
Believe, hope, and love. Because faith and belief are, I think, similar.
They are. Good job, Kyle. You're a thesaurus.
You're
job. A thesaurus.
Holy shit, dude. You're fucking smart.
God damn. I'm trying to make out with that.
It's like 5th grade knowledge. Belief is a synonym.
If I am correct, which I believe I am, those are synonyms.
Dad of the year, says Angel.
Best Broncos dad ever.
Mediation tomorrow. About to get him back. Tomorrow's a big day. I was telling everyone my mediation starts tomorrow to finalize everything and
Hell yeah.
Big day.
Love it. I know it's going to all go well, Kyle. If
Yeah.
I could bet on that legally, I would.
I already did. I put my money on my lawyer. That's
You're like, I've got the wildest parlay on this thing.
over under 5 months.
First and 5, 36 seconds left. They are at the 48-yard line. Geno Smith takes the snap. There may have been another false start. He's going to throw it over the middle, incomplete. 31 seconds left. Did not like that one. Man, Micah Parsons there off the edge, causing some disturbance, and Kyle also causing a disturbance. Just throwing shit, just making a mess. Angel said Cal's a better Broncos dad than Perna, not gonna lie. Let's go. Let's ride with that one.
Let's ride.
2nd and 5, Geno Smith back to pass, and he's got pressure, was able to get it out, but for no gain to DJ Dallas. And there's a flag. Ooh, I wonder if it's on the defense.
Sorry, guys. I'm almost done.
Offsides on the defense once more. 29 seconds. Ginger! He said, hell yeah, Kyle. It's fucking awesome. I'm happy for you, man.
Thanks, Ginger. I know Ginger knows how long this has been dragging.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely offsides.
Way offsides.
Way offside. So they are now in Dallas territory. Geno Smith, 1st and 10, 29 seconds left. Going to take the snap. Looking to pass going left. Almost intercepted, but it is complete. I believe that's JSN. No. That's Lockett. Yeah.
Okay. Pick 6 today, Bland. Does he throw a pick 6 today?
Ooh.
He tried
yes.
to jump one earlier, and it turned into a 70-yard touchdown to DK Metcalf.
Oh, oof. That's what you get with guys like Deron Bland and Diggs. You get those risk. Jumps. Yeah, that is the risk, 100%. You risk 70-yard touchdown passes. I'm going to go with yes, though, in the 4th quarter. Geno Smith back to pass. Left side, Tyler Lockett out of bounds. 13 seconds left.
There's Tyler Lockett's 10 yards.
Hey, there we go.
It's done. I just need Tony Pollard to score 1 touchdown. $228. I swear to God, Rick, if Tony Pollard doesn't get in.
I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out. I swear to God.
It's like it'll happen. It'll happen. Come on.
But I am expecting Bland though to get a pick in the 4th quarter to
look
seal
at this
the game.
formation. Stacked receivers, 3 of them at the top of the screen.
Going deep. Oh, it was caught. It was caught.
My gosh, JSN, and it's a penalty.
Oh, there's a flag.
It's on them. It was pass interference. That's a touchdown.
Wow.
That was Bland. He ripped him down by his jersey, and somehow JSN still caught it.
What a throw and what a catch. Wow. I thought, because you had mentioned the formation there, you're like, trickery. And I was like, oh, God, I wonder what's going to happen. The blitz came. Geno Smith was under pressure, but he said, fuck it.
Threw it up.
Did he juggle it?
I think that stands. I'm gonna let you tell me.
Oh no.
I just don't see enough. I don't see enough there to reverse it. I don't. Like I said, Rick, if you slow these down, a lot of them look like that. I'm not seeing enough movement on that ball to reverse this play.
Let's see. He caught it. Okay.
I'm hearing the same thing actually from the rule expert. Yeah, it touched the ball, but to say that he didn't have control over it when it touched, I don't think it's true because he's squeezing his forearms together. He's clearly got the football.
I think they rolled it a touchdown, so I don't think there's going to be enough to overturn it like you're saying. I don't believe it touched the ground, but it didn't bobble. It didn't move inside of his arms. It didn't fall out, none of that. So I think it might. I believe it's going to stand.
Yeah, I think it does too. And if it doesn't, that's a huge blow to the Seahawks. But I know that their field goal kicker hasn't been making long field goals either. So
Yeah.
this could be, if this is overturned, this is, let's say they get no points on this.
Damn, that would suck because there's 7 seconds left on the clock. Elbow down.
That'd be a huge swing. I think this is
Yeah.
still a catch. I understand the football touched the ground, but that in itself does not mean it's an incompletion.
Mhm.
You know, it's important to remember. A lot of time we see the football make contact with the ground, and we're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if the ball's not moving,
Guilty.
if the ball's not moving,
Then it
it's
still
right
counts.
on the line. This is the definition of a could go either way, but that's why I'm with you. I think it stays with the call on the field. If it was ruled incomplete,
Yeah.
I think it would have probably, I don't know, maybe they would have been able to overturn it. It just depends on the officials. This is the part of the game that is like, I guess, up to the discretion of the crew, because
Mhm.
a lot of people say we should have robots, doing this, but it's like, how would a robot be able to tell the difference
Tell.
in that
Yep.
play?
Yeah, 100%.
You
Because
need a human to do it, and that's up to the the judgment of the
mhm.
the ref.
I wonder though how how a robot, when you take the wording of an NFL on the definition of a catch, how a robot, right, would take the wording and be like, what is this? Is this a catch or not? Show the replay and then see what happens. Like, would a computer be like, that is a catch because of this series of words in the rule, in the definition? So that would be interesting to see, but I don't think they have enough. Let's see what the call is.
Wow.
No. Oh my God. They're going to get,
that's tough.
they're taking it away from him.
That's a tough one, man.
But they threw the flag on
What
the pass
flag?
interference, which was in
Oh,
the end
shit.
zone.
I forgot all about that.
So
But
they're at the 1.
so they can, yeah. So a lot of people get confused about this. So I'll explain real quick. Because they declined the penalty because it was a touchdown. If they go back and challenge it and they call it incomplete, you're allowed to revisit that penalty.
Nice.
I got confused about that earlier this year.
And touchdown this time. It doesn't go
Noah
to
Fant.
JSN, but it goes to hey, Noah Fant. Wow, look at that. We were just talking about how we had no idea what happened to Noah Fant, and there he is.
Were we talking about that?
Wait. Mike McCarthy called a timeout right before the snap.
Holy crap, dude.
Wow.
And the Cowboys have gotten 2 breaks back to back. And now JSN's putting his helmet on. And he's like, motherfucker, I'm going to go do this myself. Look at this.
Wow.
He wanted to get a look at what Seattle was going to run. He got the look. He called that timeout. We talked a lot of shit about McCarthy, and I'm eating my words, dude. He's got this team well coached. He's got this offense, the best in the NFL. And he does shit like that. That's just great coaching.
That's insanity. All right. So first and go up to that timeout, 7 seconds left. Here we go. One more time. JSN is in, takes the snap. Geno Smith over the middle, and it's DK Metcalf once again with another touchdown.
3
but there's a flag.
Oh my gosh.
No way. Is it pass interference?
This has got to be on the defense. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. Just fuck yeah.
I want to be like that when I'm 75.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love Pete Carroll. The way he just fucking is 100 years old and jumping up and headbutting players with helmets on. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
And we got our boy LP in
What's
the
up?
fucking stream.
Yeah.
What'd you miss?
Baby?
You missed a series of events here before this Seahawks touchdown that was insane. And the kick is good.
Man. What did I miss? All right, I'm gonna rattle it off really quick.
Let's do it.
So Dallas settles for a field goal. Seattle had a good stop. So it's 14-20. smartly, Pete Carroll calls a timeout, so Dallas couldn't run all the clock down. So they get the ball back with 1:40 and 2 timeouts. They're trying to drive down and get a field goal, a big play to DK Metcalf. Then 2 plays later, and then another play to Tyler Lockett. So they move down the field. 2 plays later, they throw a bomb in a interesting formation to JSN. It gets caught in the end zone for a touchdown. I'm still saying it was caught. They go back, look at the replay. They say it's incomplete, but there was PI on the penalty, so the ball gets placed at the 1-yard line. The next play, they throw a slant to Noah Fant, touchdown, but there's another timeout before the play was snapped. So 2 touchdowns taken off the board. The third time, they throw the slant to DK Metcalf, and there was a flag, but it was on Dallas. So finally, third time's a charm. Seattle takes a 1-point lead to close out the half, and we'll probably see a squib kick here.
4 seconds left. Squibbly, squib scop. There you go. And Dallas Cowboys going to take it up the middle, and that is the half. 21-20. The Seattle Seahawks have the lead going into halftime. Lil E, can't wait to see that surprise on your name tag. Insane. And LP, what Kyle just said, yeah, exactly. Wow, exactly. Like all of that happening was just, as we're watching it, we're just like, that was a catch, not a catch. Noah Fant touchdown because they were at the 1 because of the pass interference, not a touchdown because McCarthy called a timeout. And then finally DK gets in. It's just a wild series of events.
I'm so sick of the ticker of every production crew. It's not Thursday Night Football. It's Monday, Sunday. I want it. I've seen it a couple times. Not consistent enough. At the end of the first half, you got to put up who's receiving. You know what I mean? Like that's got to be like, how does that not pop up every single time? And if it's popping up and I don't see it, then I'm an idiot. But I'm pretty sure
maybe it is. I don't know either.
Because I came in, the game said it started at 7:15. When I came in at 7:15, there was like, oh my God, well, I came in at like 7:17 because my mouse died. And the only way to use it was to plug it in. So I plugged it in and I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the stream, but I can't hit start because my mouse is dead.
The Seahawks get the ball in the second half.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you figure that out? What did you Google it?
No, so I went to the Score app, which, by the way, the Score app, awesome app. I love it. So, and then I clicked on the Seattle Seahawks, Dallas Cowboys, and I went to drives. And then at 15 minutes, Dallas Cowboys at 15 minutes had a 14-play drive that ended in a field goal. So they were the ones who received in the first quarter.
Wow.
Awesome app.
I got 156 likes on my comment on YouTube.
Did you?
156. I love how like when you get 1 like, YouTube notifies you. They're like, somebody liked your post. But then after like your 10th like, you don't get any update. But yet you go back and check on that comment and it's like 250 likes. I'm like, what, YouTube think I didn't care about those other 200 people?
Yeah.
I do.
Hey, we're going to notify you about this one rando and then go fuck yourself.
Right. We want you to have low self-esteem and believing that you only got 1 like. Deal with it.
You piece of shit. What, you think you're a fucking comedian now? You think you're going to go all the way?
What did you guys think of the thumbnail today?
I love that thumbnail. That was a good one. That was
pretty
a good
dope,
one.
Right?
I enjoyed it. I low-key got off to it, but yeah. 100%.
I knew it. Fucking knew it, dude. You were sweaty when you came back.
I was
watching.
Yeah, I was pretty sweaty.
Yeah. It was harder than I thought. No pun.
What was? What are you talking about here?
It's like, oh, this is gonna be quick. 20 minutes later, what is my deal today?
So for any of you guys thinking like, he was pretty late today. Yeah, for a reason.
And now his hand's gonna be late too.
Hey! You could almost say I was stealing time.
No, that's too long ago. All right, so fantasy football update for halftime. Seattle's defense only 5 points. It's going to be a high scoring game. Not a good day to start that defense. I'm playing the guy that is. So go Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 25.8 points in the first half, 3 receptions, over 100 yards, 108, 2 touchdowns after the second one to close out the first half. Dak Prescott, 17.8 points in the first half, on pace for a 35-point game.
Wow.
Tony Pollard, only 5.6 points, but we're hoping he can get in the end zone. This seems like one of those games where if you have players on the offensive side of the Cowboys or the Seahawks, you're going to get, some value.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a high-scoring game, I think. Ferguson, 6.6. Ferguson's the 11th ranked tight end in the league, but he's had back-to-back games of under 10 points.
Oof.
So right now, though, he's already got more points than he had in his last 2 games.
And you look at what Dalton Schultz is doing in Houston, and as a Cowboys fan, you're almost like, why did we give up Dalton Schultz for Ferguson? Yep. And
money,
money, right? And obviously there's like that whole skill thing too that you can kind of look at, because hindsight's 2020. You're like, oh well, Dalton Schultz, blah, blah. Jake Ferguson's had some good games too. So
dude,
you know what I mean? So
absolutely, Ferguson just 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago against Philly had 22 points. Damn. He had 10 targets, 7 catches, a touchdown, almost 100 yards. So, that's just kind of the story of tight ends in the NFL. I have the number 2 tight end in the league, and
really
Sam Laporta. Oh, he dropped 3. But still, 3 is really good. But he had 17 points against the Packers on Thanksgiving, but he had 6 points the week before that and 8 points the week before that. The week before that, they were on a bye. Then the week before that, he had 20. So you see these, these big jumps. And, it doesn't matter who you got at tight end. Like, you can either feel good or bad, but there's no great. Nobody's like, oh, like, I normally feel good about him, but it's just
that's all I can feel. What about amazing?
I mean, unless you have Travis Kelce.
Yeah, that's true.
But I refuse to draft my tight end in the second round. Like, I'm just not doing it.
This is one thing I told Kyle, maybe on stream, can't remember. But there was a reason, like, my entire fantasy career, I have never been able to draft a consistent tight end. Entire career. I have not been able to draft a consistent. This year, I got Waller, and I was like, finally, I got my tight end. He's going to be top 5. He doesn't produce the first few weeks, has maybe like 2 good weeks, and then gets hurt. And I was like, well, there fucking goes that. Luckily, I have
Dalton right on par with.
Yeah, right. Career. Exactly. And Dalton Kincaid, rookie. I got him pretty early. I think some would say as far as like projections were for fantasy. But he is. I luckily had him on my bench. Did not give him up. Did not drop him. And now he's been fitting in a little bit better with the offense for the Bills. But dude, like, my first pick for tight end hurt. My first pick for tight end last year wasn't producing. It just every year it sucks for me for picking tight ends. I'm gonna have to start picking Travis Kelce in the second round.
The way I explain it, because I have won championship, but the way that I always tell people, because there is a real art to drafting, and there's okay, let's say there's 4 tiers, right? You have your tier 1 wide receivers, your tier 1 running backs. In the first 2 rounds, running back tier 1's available drops significantly. But in the 4th round, you can still get a tier 1 or borderline tier 1 wide receiver.
Yes.
And then when you get to like the 5th round, you have to get your tight end because you got like 1 round and they're all gone. So I don't pick the best player available. Like, a lot of people will go Justin Jefferson with the first pick. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that, because what's Justin Jefferson going to get me on a good day? 30 points. That's really good, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you have a a wide receiver that you can draft that gets you 20 points, later in the draft, then this guy's getting 10 more points than my receiver, but he doesn't have a running back, and I have a tier 1 running back. So I make up that 10 points by having a solid running back. So these guys that go Justin Jefferson, Travis Kelce, but then they're starting like James Robinson. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I go in perfectly order, and that's why down like Justin Fields, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Chris Olave, Mike Evans, Sam Laporta, T. Higgins, Zay Flowers, David Montgomery. Like the only way to get this much talent is if you are drafting basically by like, I guess like you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. I know.
10 tier 1 running backs, we better draft those in the first 2 rounds, or we're screwed. Wide receivers, you can hold off on them. You can be in the 5th round and get a Cortland Sutton or something.
And so this was actually the first year that I went Justin Jefferson, because we did a lot of, we did a randomized draft order, and I got the first overall, and so the commish, by the way,
that's how I know you're telling the truth, because you would at least do second, right?
Yeah,
or maybe that's what you were thinking. You're like, I have to go. No.
I was already 3 fucking steps ahead of you.
To be honest, drafting first isn't good.
It's not. It sucks. You almost want to pick like 3rd or 4th, because at least that way, once the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd picks are over with, you're like, okay, now I can kind of strategically pick 4th or 5th who I'm going to get and who I think is going to go. Because the first few picks, I went Justin Jefferson first overall, and I was honestly, I was between him and Tyreek Hill, and I should have gotten Tyreek Hill because obviously Justin Jefferson got hurt.
How did CMC not come up for you?
So, this was one of the reasons, because I was looking at all the mock drafts. I was looking at mock draft after mock draft. All of them had Jay Jettas going first, and I was like, oh man. But then I also looked at CMC as well. If I'm being totally honest with you, literally fuck you. If I'm being totally honest with you, I looked at Jettas first, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, and then CMC. I thought in my head, I was like, okay, CMC, yes, he can catch the ball, he can run the ball, but I'm like, I've been fucked before getting a running back in the 1st round. It's happened. Najee Harris last year for me.
I know what you mean.
Sucked.
I told my brother the same thing. He was like, CMC gets hurt all the time. I was like, you do realize that fantasy football is a gamble, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can get hurt. And I know people are like, well, CMC was more prone. You haven't seen that since he's been more protected, and he's not utilized. Like, he's still a workhorse, but the way they were using him in Carolina was like, you're all we have.
You're all we have. Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I felt like he was going to, knock on wood, I thought he was going to be good because of that 49ers. And I was so mad, dude. I've offered like 4 trades for him. I've offered like
CMC.
Yeah. Like I just offered one again. But I didn't realize the deadline was over, I guess. But I was like, I'll give you Derrick Henry and Breece Hall for CMC.
I don't think that's enough.
Well, this guy has no RB2. So here's the thing. Like, I'm giving you 2 RB1s. If you look up RB tiers week 14, you'll find Derrick Henry and Breece Hall in the top 10. So like,
but that's a tough one, because Derrick Henry doesn't catch a lot of passes. So there's already points, right, for a PPR league.
Yep.
And Breece Hall, probably going to catch more passes than Derrick Henry, but he's going to rush for as much as like CMC catches and rushes. So that one for me would be a little difficult to be like, okay, yeah, I'll go ahead. I would probably need a wide receiver as well on top of that.
You're just kind of like hoping that this guy's so sick of trusting James Conner. You know what I mean? Like, Oh my God, dude, are you tired of rolling with James Conner? I know I would be. How does Breece Hall and Derrick Henry sound? And look, Derrick Henry averages 14 points right now. It's the lowest of his career, 14 fantasy points. CMC's averaging 24. That's a 10-point swing per week. All right. But he's also going with James Conner, and I'm offering him Breece Hall. That's a 10-point swing. And both of them have a ceiling where Derrick Henry could have a game where he gets 24 points. Like the ceiling is there. I think it was a win-win trade because for me, I was just going to put CMC in with David Montgomery as RB2 or DeAndre Swift. I forgot I have him too. So like,
I forgot I have so many good players.
No, but I really thought I was going to get away with it. I was like, because I could make a real argument for it's like, okay, dude, you want to decline my trade? Well, good luck with James Conner. You know what I mean? But I'm really just mad that he didn't accept it. Like, fuck you. I love Derrick Henry. I didn't even want to trade him. Come on, man. Let's get out of here.
Hey, but I did you want Derrick Henry? Or...
Dude,
I'll still throw him in a trade if you want.
I've been trying. No one wants him.
Yeah, dude, he has been on the decline, but like Ginger said, he's about to go off against the Colts. He thinks
my squad is just filled of like high ceiling but disappointing players. Derrick Henry, disappointing. Devontae Adams this year, disappointing. T. Higgins, disappointing. Aaron Rodgers, disappointing.
You got the best, worst players this year.
This is a Super Bowl roster. That
it's like
leadership or something.
It's like naming other players that the Atlanta Falcons have, and then being like, and they have a below 500 record, and under 250 yards of total offense. Yeah.
Oh my God, who's QB1? Riddler.
Oh, fuck,
dude.
Here we go. The Seahawks starting off the second half, their own 25 after the kick sails into the end zone. We got Geno Smith in the center. He's going to hand it off to Charbonnet. I don't know how to pronounce it. I really don't.
Charbonnet. He broke a bunch of records at UCLA. He's been getting increasingly more snaps per game. They drafted him last year, I think in the 3rd round. But with frickin' Kenneth Walker out with a foot injury, he's the starter.
Yeah. And you hate to see that as a Seahawks fan, part of the team, all that. 2nd and 8. Geno Smith under center coming up. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling right, going to get it to Njigba there on the right side, makes a move inside, and they're going to be short about 2 yards. Going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. Lily said, Rick, are you and the Bears finally willing to give the Jets my boy? Absolutely not. He's our Kokomet's our tight end 1, dude. It's going to take a lot to give him up, I think. Or he's going to have such a terrible drop-off next year that we trade him.
It's rough. It's rough.
3rd and 2. Geno Smith in the shotgun, 2 receivers wide. Running back to his right side. He's going to take the snap. There's a little bit of pressure from the Cowboys, but gets a pass off to the right, complete to DK Metcalf. Stays in bounds. Gets an extra 2 yards. Stephon Gilmore could not bring him down. Too big.
Yeah, dude. When you see Metcalf, oh my God, dude, he is huge. He's like Calvin Johnson size.
Yeah.
I'm going to compare right now.
Megatron and shit. And Kyle has been on the field with actual NFL football players, and they're just not human.
Dude, the kicker looked like he was about to play linebacker.
Run up the middle. Charbonnet gets a 1st down on an up the middle run in Dallas territory at their own 40-yard line.
All right, you ready for this?
Let's go.
This is how close I was, okay? DK Metcalf is 236 pounds. Calvin Johnson, 236 pounds.
Wow.
And Calvin Johnson, 6'5", DK 6'4". So,
okay.
Pretty accurate. Maybe the most like Calvin Johnson we've seen since Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Gotta keep in mind that he had Matthew Stafford, and right now this guy's playing with Geno. No shot to Geno, but he's not Stafford.
It's not Matthew Stafford, yeah. I was going to say, like, it sucks because DK did go from Russ to Geno Smith, and you could tell that even though with Pete Carroll they didn't tend to let Russ throw the ball a lot, there was a personal face mask on Dallas, so they're going to get a first down for the Seahawks. Even though they didn't let Russ throw the ball a lot, like when he connected with DK, man, you were like, oh, that's something special right there. Like there's something special brewing here. And he had Lockett as his wide receiver too. Like I was, I feel like Seahawks fans were like, oh, we're about to have a Hall of Fame type of connection here. And the trade happened.
Yeah. And they're like, oh my God, we're going with Geno.
So far, kind of not the worst decision, but also kind of not the best. Geno Smith back to pass over the middle, incomplete.
They looked like geniuses last year.
They did. They did.
And it's still working out. Like, I think what Seattle's doing is really smart because they put themselves in an area where they can just have Geno and just build a superstar team around them with all the draft capital. And then maybe 1 year from now, right, they move off Geno. And now they draft a young quarterback that comes in with the most loaded roster in the league.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a strategy for Seattle to not necessarily have like this big name quarterback. Geno to the right side. Oh, great move by DK. Did you see that?
Yeah. He just ran over everybody.
That step back when he caught it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. He knew. I'm always surprised by the awareness on the field to know where those sticks are. If you think about like how hard that is to know, like
I wonder how to gauge that. Like, I don't know. You played high school football. Were you able to gauge that sometimes?
You look at the sticks before the snap.
So you have a pretty general idea of where it's at.
Yeah. And also like your timing routes. So like your 3-step dropbacks, those are normally like a 3-yard slant. So depending on the route you're running, like at the catch, maybe you know that you're 7 yards downfield, but it was 3rd and 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 2nd and goal here after a run by Charbonnet up the middle. They're at the 6-yard line of Dallas. Threatening another touchdown. Takes the snap. Going to fake the handoff. Oh, no. Going to hand it off up the middle. I thought Geno kept that one.
Yeah. That was really good, actually. Did you see the Jets Hard Knocks this year?
No, I did not.
It's definitely worth like a watch if you have a day. I know we do a lot of football, so but if you're ever up for it on HBO, the Jets one was a lot of fun.
Was it? It was good.
It was a good season, yeah.
I mean, there were some good moments from what I heard and what I saw, like clips wise. So that was really cool. 3rd and goal here. Geno in the shotgun takes the snap.
Wow.
Up the middle. Touchdown. Geno Smith. Touchdown. Runs up the middle, but there's a flag.
Every time. Every freaking time. Ginger. That's what I was going to say, Kyle. Each route has a designated length as to when you make your cut or break. Then you have run out so many times for practicing. Yeah. I remember there used to be a commentator in Madden, because Madden has the same commentary.
Yeah.
They were talking about, they used to go outside in the dark and play catch to learn about their timing, and and that's kind of the same concept. It's like you get to a point where it's like the ball, it's automatic.
Yeah.
3-yard slant, 7 yards downfield, ball's right there, especially with like Rodgers and stuff. Where you catch the ball.
Kyle would listen to that commentary on the game. Kick is good, and the Seahawks are up 28-20. Kyle would listen to that commentary and be like, holy shit, they've got some real good insight on this Madden game.
I'm always that's why I love 2K, man. 2K was awesome.
And the one with T.O. on the cover?
Yep. 2K5.
Yep. That was a good one.
Chris Berman's halftime show that was actually about the game. Like, how does Madden not know how to do that again? Even throwing the flags was like, you got to see, I don't know. It just felt like you were actually like, for a kid, it felt like, oh my God, I'm in the NFL. Like it felt like, It was a game you could really get into. Now Madden doesn't really have all that stuff.
And they even had like the sideline reporters like after
Yeah.
post game with like
Injuries.
the MVP of the game injuries. Yeah, it was a good time.
It was so good that Madden bought it. And they're like, "Oh shit. Yeah, we can't have this."
We can't have this. And are we going to improve it or make it similar? No, not at all.
I'm going to see how much money they bought it for. How much did Madden spend buying?
I'll go 5
2K5?
mil. 5 million.
Didn't 2K5 sell more than just Madden? Let's see. How much are you saying?
5 mil.
5 mil?
Mm-hmm. It's probably way less than that.
I'm thinking it's way more.
Really?
I'm going to say what happened to 2K5 because
it seems better.
After the release of 2K5, EA went to work. Not only did it secure an exclusive license with the NFL, but it also scored a deal with ESPN. Taking away these two factors, Sega had no choice but to relent, doing away with the popular sports franchise. $33 million. It won't tell me.
So EA Sports created the game, and then they got what was that? What does that mean?
Yeah, I thought ESPN. I knew ESPN had it because it was on the cover.
Yeah, ESPN 2K5.
And yeah, but I just remember there being like Madden bought it because I remember I was excited for the next year, and they're like, there is no more, which was crazy because we had 2 NFL games. Like that seems crazy nowadays. You know what I mean? To even think about.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas coming back out on the field down 9.
Down 9. Actually, down 8. No.
Yeah, down 8.
Ooh, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Nice.
Here's the kick, and it sails into the end zone. Dallas going to start at their own 25. 10 minutes, 1 second left.
10 minutes, 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Are you ahead of me?
I'm at 9:55.
Whoops. Let's see if I can.
Looking at a holding. We haven't missed anything.
All right.
Just Pete Carroll chewing his gum aggressively.
Let's see. Pete Carroll with his arms up now. He's squinting at the ref. Did you see that already? We're showing the replay now.
The replay, yeah.
I don't know if I like that call. 1st and 10 for Dallas coming up. Going to hand it off to Pollard up to the left side of the line. Pollard gets about 8 yards there on the carry. Kyle, have you seen that? The Tom's AFC and NFC North video?
Yeah. Those are funny.
Did you like it? What'd you think of it?
So to be totally honest, I missed too much information to like understand all the inside jokes.
Yeah.
Like I watched it just like because I like his videos, but I wasn't like following the narrative because I didn't see how this all started.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sometimes when you're like out of a division, you don't really understand the inside jokes. It just some of the general ones you get, you know. But I like Tom's videos too. I like his so and so's reaction to week whatever. Like those are really good.
Oh, the team reactions.
Yeah, or like Bengals fans reaction to week 10 or 12 or something like that. Those are good.
I love those.
Those are good.
Dude, I'm worried because see, the Broncos played the Packers and Tom took Green Bay and Denver won. Then he took Chiefs and Denver won. Then he took the Bills, Denver won. Then he took the Vikings, Denver won. Then he took the Browns, Denver won. And he took the Broncos over the Texans. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Ooh.
He had something going.
You're like, we had a good time, and you ruined it.
I don't even know if he's aware. I'm like, your best friend's a Broncos fan.
Piece of shit.
like I couldn't imagine like the Bears being on a 5-game win streak, and I just keep going against them like every week.
But I kind of did the same thing with the Broncos though, and then I finally picked them to win, and they won. So
Yeah, but they were
You
playing
know.
the Bills in Buffalo. As soon as they won that game, you took them for the Vikings.
yeah, 100%. You are
You
right.
know, he's
And they
still
beat the
like,
Vikings. They beat the Vikings.
they did. Honestly,
Sec-
this Texans game, I think, is going to be their hardest game out of all 5 of those
Yeah,
games.
this is going to be a good one for them coming up.
I think
And
the Texans could beat the Chiefs right now. I think they could.
ooh,
I think the Jags are the best
ooh,
team in the AFC, and the Texans beat the Jags in Jacksonville, and they almost beat them a second time. Like,
wow.
the Texans are literally experiencing what the Chiefs experienced with Mahomes his first year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is the type of, like, this is the
Impact
guy
he's
that's
having.
be on the cover of Madden and shit.
1st and 10.
Wow. Free
Dallas.
play.
Oh, he's going deep. Intercepted, but it is going to be an offsides.
It's not the same without
Yeah.
the syllables. Danny DeVito going deep. Danny DeVito going deep.
Deep.
Intercepted.
Parmigiano.
Oh, Ginger loved the intro, the 60-second intro. So
Awesome.
we got great feedback from our fans, and
I love it.
only people I care about
Yep.
are the fans of the channel.
I love that. I love that you guys enjoyed it. Again, more stuff like that coming up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be coming
What's up?
1st and 5. 1st and 5, Dak. Oh,
Flag.
Feels so good to be joking. Jokes. Holy shirts and pants. Holy shirts and pants.
Holy
nonprofit.
And they got a holding or a pass interference right on Woolen. Holding. Holy shirts and pants. That's the name of it. You know, we take pants and shirts and they make. Oh God.
Mom just made me feel her breasts. Who cares? Grow up. What, a hot old lady made you feel her knockers? Try getting jacked off under the dinner problem. Have some real problems. You selfish son of a bitch. How were they though? Are they built for speed or for comfort? Did you motorboat them?
You motorboat
son of a bitch. You old sailor, you. You're unbelievable.
You need to lock it, or what was it? You need to
Lock
what?
it up. I just feel like that's exactly like the type of banter we would have. Like in that.
You and I. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Same like.
Except I would not be mad about getting motorboated by some older lady. You motorboat son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
I'd have to get your head right. I'd be like, what?
You lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Takes the snap. Dak Prescott back to pass. Going left. And that is completed too. Is that CD? It is CD Lamb for a 1st down.
And that completion is going to put the Dallas Cowboys in the red zone. Do they go for 2 if they get a touchdown? It's kind of early.
Yes, I think you do.
Go for 2.
Yeah. Ooh,
I agree.
What a fall.
I'm not a fan of in general, I'm just not a fan of waiting till the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather go for 2 now. And if we don't get it, now we know we need to steal a possession. You know, here we go.
Left in incomplete. But yeah, I agree. You tie it up, get the scores, tied up. So that way you're not always 1 point behind, which forces you at the end, like you said, to have to go for 2 or to have to get a touchdown. At least that way you kind of know where you're at with your offense as you're going through the rest of the, the end of the game. Like at least, you get a good idea.
Right.
Ginger said, damn it, Roger.
Damn it, Roger. and then the score was like, and then the little whiskers. Give me the eye drop. His little flippers.
Yeah. Oh God, what a movie.
Some dignity. Oh,
Sack lunch. Num, 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 num. Crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does.
Vince Vaughn's like got his belly out and he's like just looking at him, like enjoying how much these guys are into this backyard football game.
I made this painting for you. It's sexual and violent.
I want my painting back.
You
Painting was a gift,
can't have
Todd.
it back.
Taking it with me.
Okay. 1st and 10, Dallas. Dak going back. Oh, pressure. Pressure gets sacked. Lunched, loses 3 yards on the sack with the
Dak,
pressure.
trying to get out of there. He's been doing a good job. He's got really the best pocket presence I've seen from him in his whole career.
Yeah.
I said before you jumped on, I think he's going to win MVP this year.
You said that? Whoa.
Yeah, and I know how people feel about Dak, but I'm seeing that he's the best quarterback in the league this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you don't see it, you have some kind of bias towards the Cowboys.
2nd and 13 coming up. Dak, shotgun, takes a snap. Going deep! Oh, just out of reach for CeeDee Lamb in the end zone. And Brown taps him out. They're going to flag him?
As I say, yes. I need it. Tony Pollard, baby. Come on,
Oh,
right?
that's right.
D for the P. Sorry, I drank a gallon of water.
Wow. Illegal contact on number 22 from the Seahawks. Brown. Let's see what happens here. He stops. Oh, yeah, he did drag him a bit there. He did hold on to a little bit of jersey. So, good call. They're going to get fresh set of downs, and Brown is going to come out of the game. You cause a penalty like that, you definitely do need to come out. 1st and 10 under center. Dak Prescott takes a snap, going to run it. Pollard to the left side. Ooh, loses 3 yards there on the run. And LP here has got a good question. Do y'all think Dak is for real this year or another playoff choke to the Niners coming? It's hard to tell. It's always hard to tell year in, year out with Dak. It's just hard to tell, man. I would like to believe in Dak this year. I think he is probably gonna get something going. As far as the playoffs, I don't know, man. It's always difficult to have to win, not only in the NFL during the regular season, but to win during the playoffs. So can't give him too much flack, even though I do. But again, it's hard to win in the playoffs. It is just difficult to win in the playoffs. Oof. And there's a flag to Dalton or Ferguson after a 1st down. Adams with a big hit. Oh, and there seems to be some heatedness here with Ferguson and Jamal Adams. I thought that was a helmet to helmet too. Got him. Oh, yeah, that was a helmet to helmet. I don't know why they didn't call that one. That one was pretty obvious. I even saw it during the play. I saw that helmet to helmet, and they're not calling it.
What happened? Ferguson got smacked by Wagner?
By Jamal Adams, actually.
Oh, shit.
Dak Prescott almost intercepted off the tip in the end zone.
Damn it! That was Pollard. Fuck.
Was it?
God.
Oh, it was. You just needed any type of touchdown from him?
Yeah. I just needed to get in. Come on.
Kyle, what do you think of LP's question here? Do y'all think Dak is for real this year or another playoff choke to the Niners coming?
I think he's for real.
Kyle
I wouldn't want to play this team.
True.
Damn, Pollard.
2nd and goal.
Hit you in the head, dork.
Dak in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide, takes a snap. Gonna toss it to Pollard. Pollard, touchdown, Pollard.
Yes! You're ahead of me. Pollard, touchdown.
Sorry. Touchdown, Pollard.
Woo!
Baby.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go, Pollard. 28-26.
We
Seattle.
be burning, no concerning what nobody wanna say. Sean Paul.
Sean the ball. Come and give it a. Come and give it a. Come and give it a. Hot girls. Baby, me thirsty birthday party. Oh, my girls. Come and give it to me.
Booty, rocking. Right down to this new bloom.
And they
Get
get
it
the extra
together.
point. It is good. So Dallas does not elect to go for the 2-point conversion here, Kyle. Instead, they go for the extra point, down by 1, 28-27. What do you think about that move?
I think this looks beautiful. What do you think?
Oh, that looks hot. Hold on. I'm going to screenshot that, and then I'm going to get off to it later. Kyle can't miss, Jin just said. You can't miss, Kyle.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
You know what? These are the ones that the NFL never suggests, because FanDuel will be like, do you want to do this parlay? And it's like easy. All you got to do is click it. And I read those and I'm like, that's not that. Those never happen. That's why they suggest them. Those never happen. So I built my own.
There we go.
This was oh my God, dude, this is an 18 legger. It wasn't that bad. It was just Dak to throw 275 yards. By the way, he only has 244 yards right now.
Oh.
But I got to believe he's going to throw for 30 more yards.
True.
CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard to both get a touchdown. Geno to throw for 200 yards or more. He's got 202.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, 70 yards receiving. He's got 91. Cooks, 25 yards receiving, 42.
Ooh.
Ferguson to have 25 yards. He's got 65. Metcalf to have 40. He has 131. Tyler Lockett, 25 yards. He has 30. JSN to have 25. He has 31. CeeDee Lamb, 5 receptions. Brandon Cooks, 2 receptions. Ferguson, 2 receptions. Metcalf, 3 receptions. Tyler Lockett, 3. JSN, 2. Dak Prescott, 2 passing touchdowns. Geno Smith, 1 passing touchdown. Exhausting, right? I told you. That's
a lot, dude. And it's all happening, though.
It all happened. I just gotta check the receptions really quick
for
like these players, because I got like DK with like 4 receptions or 5.
Oh, okay.
I just need to see. Okay, receiving. Metcalf has 5. That's done. Lockett with 3. He has 4. JSN to have 2. JSN. He has 4. Sweet. And then Brandon Cooks to have 2. Cooks. Oh, he's got 3. Awesome. Cooks has 3. CeeDee Lamb to have 5. He has 8. I need Dak to. It's all done. I need Dak to throw for 30 yards passing yards.
Whoa, let's go.
It's all done. I fucking did it. Time to screenshot and make a tweet. We've been getting some followers. People are. It's called tailing. The official word is tailing. They'll comment and go tailing, which means they're like, I trust your bet. I'm going to submit it.
Hey, there we go.
Because what I found is people are really looking, not just for anybody, but they're looking for someone who's hot, because this shit is really hot and cold.
You are hot.
So they're like, oh, this guy is hitting. I'm gonna try to ride some of that.
I'm gonna try to ride some of that, Kyle, right there.
Get on that wave. Try to get on that wave.
Gonna try to ride him like I'm on a wave. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Seahawks at the 25. Hand off to Charbonnet up the middle for about 3-yard gain.
What a game we have here. Can we just take a moment and just lay off Thursday Night Football for 1 week? We take a whole week and just not talk shit.
Yep. And Casey said it perfectly. At least this game has some offense. Exactly. That's exactly what we need.
This game has offense. It has defense. It has big plays. Like, man, the complaining I was complaining so much that it was like, I was like, man, this is negative. It feels so good. But
it's so true.
It is.
Oh.
It is.
Almost picked off a Funk Gilmore there.
Offensive pass interference. Somehow.
Let me know when DK's running off.
Okay, he's running back to the line right now. 3rd and 7. Gilmore. They're showing the replay. And
he ran outside, got a little hand on him. Maybe I didn't see the right arm where it seemed like Like that would happen. Ginger said
I
they
don't
want to
know.
ride that meat wave.
I guess once the ball's touched, you can do whatever you want. That's the other
Oh,
thing to keep in mind.
3rd and 7. That's also my rule. 3rd and 7 for wide receivers wide. Geno
Oh,
Smith.
picked. Bland.
Oh, is that Bland?
That's Bland.
Bland with a pick. Oh, Geno Smith
There it is.
fucked up.
And we called it.
Yeah,
We said this game was going to be close.
I said 4th quarter, but it happened with 2:56 left in the 3rd, and
You got to be better than that, right?
Geno, I'm sorry, I apologize. Nobody's gonna be riding this meat wave.
No one's going to be riding this sweet wave. Damn.
Oh, Geno fucked up. You had such a good high coming into this drive. You scored for 2 drives in a row. Yeah, he's pissed, man. He is so mad. Threw his helmet into the ground. Yeah, that was bad.
So,
and they're in their own territory.
Cowboys, presumably going to at least go up by 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
Pending
Presumably.
any turnovers.
Presumably.
What a great opportunity, though, for Dak to throw for 34 more yards, right? Dude, how funny would it be if he didn't get the yards, the passing yards?
Yeah.
Every pass is incomplete, for the rest of the game. I would start.
And it's just a Pollard show. It's just him running
Pollard,
it for
Oh my God, dude, that would be hilarious.
Oh, I would feel so bad. I would feel so bad.
I would start betting on golf.
Yeah.
That's how mad I would be. I'd be like, you know what? I'm taking Tiger Woods to win whatever tour's going on right now.
LP said, "Damn it, Geno." I forget. LP told us what fan he was. Do you remember, Kyle?
LP?
Yeah. Do you remember who?
He said I think he said he doesn't have a favorite team.
LP, let us know because you told us on the last stream on Monday Night Football, I believe. You told us what it was. And I just can't remember. Bland is a pick machine this year. KC, that is 100% correct. He had his 5th pick 6 during Thanksgiving, which broke the record. And he has another one today. So, yeah, pick machine for sure. He's definitely the
sticky fingers.
Definitely sticky fingers. He's the Trayvon Diggs of last year, this year.
Who does Jalen Tolbert play for?
I don't know. Tolbert.
Oh, he plays for the Cowboys. He's a receiver.
LP's a Niners fan.
I have one here that would pay $360, but he has to get 20 yards and he doesn't have a catch yet.
Mm-hmm.
Could happen.
That's why LP hates the Cowboys. He hates the Cowboys with a passion because he's a Niners fan. Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So Bland making up for his 70-yard touchdown pass that he gave up to DK.
Honestly, the throw was
earlier.
Kind of bland.
Oh my God. God damn it. Kyle's pretty quick on him. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect the dad jokes. If somebody could keep clipping Kyle just fucking his background up and make that into a supercut, that would be very much appreciated.
Wait till this play.
Oh my God.
It's good enough.
2nd and 7 now. Prescott in the shotgun.
Big hit.
A snap. Boom. Gonna gain about 4 yards on that throw, but yeah, big hit indeed.
Dude, the NFL, man, you guys are seeing so many different opinions of mine shift in real time as the culture of football shifts. Even that big hit, you hear the crowd booing because they want a penalty. It's big hits are not a flag. Yeah. And if we get to the point where big hits are a flag, the game is, I think, unrepairable. If we get to that point. We can't get to that point. And we saw a flag come out in the Broncos game.
especially on the defense. Yeah.
Like nobody got mad at the quarterback Dorian Thompson Robinson for spinning 2 times and then launching his body towards our safety. You know what I mean? Like, like Tom Brady said, maybe coach your offensive players to keep them safe.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me know when they line up for the 3rd and 5.
Lined up, snapped it.
Bam. Back to pass. Over the middle. Incomplete. Or no. Oh, no, it was complete. I thought I saw the ball drop there for a second.
Is that him right there? Number 3.
That Wagner?
Oh, that's Cooks. That's Brandon Cooks.
And now it's a 4th down for Dallas. Mike McCarthy spitting out his 38,000 word play, it seems like.
I think you feel good about your chances here because you're definitely averaging more than 2 yards per play. 57% probability for going for it. We'll see if they actually snap it. Dak's been amazing with his hard count. Here we go. Listen.
4th and 2. Listen to the count. Oh, they're going to snap it. Dak rolling right, and then it's complete.
Oh, my God.
Lamb.
He dropped it.
Oh, no.
Dak dropped the football.
CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, my God, dude.
Wow.
And that's how you know that Dak is just not Mr. Unlimited. So when somebody asks you, what's your inspiration, Russ? You got to be unlimited. You got to be unlimited. They think it's Big Carol. They think it's this guy. But really, it's Mr. Unlimited.
And that's what Nick said on the Cowboys. Unlimited. We're about to find out.
You know what? One thing Cowboy fans all can agree on is that it's been a long time since they've gone through a Super Bowl. And they've had years where they definitely had a roster good enough. You know, they had Tony Romo. But at the end of the day, they just never got not able to get the job done. And I know Cowboy fans watching everywhere have definitely been through.
We've definitely gone through some tests and gone through some trials.
But I think ever since they moved more to the Chargers, I think that Mike McCarthy is going to be calling the plays.
We got to bring this group together and do it consistently, okay? And that's where it's at. So you can stop asking that question, okay? I'm going to be calling the defenses, okay? So we're clear. So you don't have to ask that again.
Don't ask that again.
Who's actually calling the plays? I want to ask after that every time.
Every time.
If I'm an announcer or if I'm the reporter that's being talked to like that, the next week I'm asking him. I'm asking 100%. I'd be like, okay, so you guys sucked again. Are you still going to call the plays, you jackass?
I would do it at like the halftime report. Okay, so you blah, 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 blah. What do you feel about that? You know, we just got to get better. Blah, blah. Okay, who's calling the defensive plays, by the way? And then just have him run off after that.
Run off laughing, flailing his body.
Oh, man. Gotta love Staley.
You got to be able to laugh at yourself, too, when you have a press conference like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on, Staley. Do it, you puss. Casey said,
right,
I am in control. Any questions? Yeah, who's in control?
Wait a minute. You think I'm stalling? Stalling?
Stalling?
Stalling.
Stalling.
Okay.
Stalling. There's Jerry Jones.
Uh-oh.
Geno Smith going
wow,
deep.
No
Complete. Offense. Wow.
He's good. He is good.
He's good.
He's better than you would ever know. That's what happens when Case Keenum's throwing the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he's got Geno, who's playing good football today. I mean, I don't think he's playing as good as Dak, but he's going back and forth with him.
Yeah.
They got a great chance to win here. So, man, they got lucky that interception didn't turn into a field goal.
Very. And that is the fact
a turning point.
Yeah, that is the fact that McCarthy didn't go for a field goal there. He wanted more points, but and now DJ Dallas was going to throw it. He's going to go, and that has to be at least a hit to the head. Yeah, there it is. 95. Ooh, almost made a good play. Instead gets a flag.
And you got a heads up play by Dallas.
Mhm.
Obviously, he's supposed to throw this ball back to Geno Smith. He sees that it's being played, and he just doesn't take the chance, tucks the ball, picks up what he can get, try to avoid a negative play. And
Good
because
job
of
on him.
that, they're gonna get a face mask. Nope, they're gonna say he didn't actually grab the face mask. His hand went over it.
Wow.
His hand went over it, but if there's no visible squeeze,
Mhm.
and usually you can tell by the turning of the head. Now in this case, his head did turn, but we still didn't see that squeeze. So
I
I
feel
think
like
it's a
it
good
was there
call.
though. I feel like it was there, but again, we didn't see it. So enough to call it a non
Oh wow, look at this, Rick.
great play.
Look at this.
To the left side, Charbonnet on the left side, 10, 5. Oh, he was so close. He was so close.
Wow. And that's going to be the end of the
Charbonnet.
third quarter. Are you not entertained?
Wow.
All right, Rick, who wins?
Dude, I'm starting to lean Seattle. But man, I'm gonna keep my pick about Dallas, but Seattle's doing very well right now. Very well.
I'm with you. I'm keeping my pick. I got to go with the home team. I think Seattle, well, it's not a bold prediction. I think they're going to take the lead though.
Yeah.
And then I think Dallas scores again. And then I think they get an interception late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Good job though. I
Yeah.
mean, for the third quarter, what did they give up? Did Dallas get any points in the third quarter? Wasn't it 20 at half?
Because it was 21-20 at
17.
half, and then they scored a touchdown after the Seahawks on their opening drive of the half got a touchdown. So they scored 7. They did score 7 in the third quarter.
But still, I mean, they almost had 7. I think they might have had 17 in the first quarter. So
they could have had 10 in this quarter too, but they decided to go for it on fourth down, give up the points. That might be something that haunts them. Me neither.
I don't like that call because it's almost like, to me, it's just kind of greedy. It's like you weren't even supposed to have this possession.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing that you can do is not even take advantage of a possession that you shouldn't have even had. And it's like, no, we can get a touchdown. It's like, how about you take the lead? You know what I mean? How about you kick an extra point or a field goal? Because we've seen a lot of wins in the last 6 weeks because of boring football. And sometimes boring football looks like kicking the field goal. You know, I know that people get really competitive. Like, no, I want to turn the turnover into 6. Like I want it to spark something, but just getting that field goal, that feels so good for the defense to see that their pick, turned into points.
Turned into the lead.
More importantly. And points. Instead, now you got to run them back out on the field. It only lasted a minute and a half, maybe, that whole pick. And now Seattle's in the defense for Dallas tired or something.
And we saw that during the Broncos Vikings game, right? We saw the Broncos go down the field, not, get to a fourth down and get a field goal. Like it was looking like, okay, but we said it during the stream. These are good. Sean Payton needs to get these points. These are very important points. Instead of trying to be aggressive and come away with nothing, you come away with 3 points. And yes, you're still down, but you're slowly getting that. And what happened? Cortland's on touchdown, gave him the lead, gave him the win. So McCarthy fucking that up. He fucked that up.
Especially in these kind of games. And this is what the playoffs are going to be like. Got to take the points.
1st and 10 at the 6. 1st and goal at the 6. I'm sorry. Charbonnet up the left side. Gets inside the point of no return.
But not yet in the hot zone.
Man, what a great play that was. And what a great run by Charbonnet. Oh, if he would have gone to the left, like towards the sideline, he may have scored. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. 54 rush yards for Charbonnet. He's probably going to get his second touchdown of the game here. Gino under center.
Fakes the
Sends a man in
hand.
motion. Fakes. Going to pass. Over the middle. Oh, touchdown DK Metcalf for his, what is that? Second or third touchdown?
3.
3 touchdowns for DK Metcalf tonight on Thursday Night Football.
It's going to be a nice plane ride home no matter who
Wow.
wins for DK. I don't care what players say. When you get 3 touchdowns in a game, it feels a little bit better than when you drop a ball and your team loses.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, well, I did everything I could for my team to win. That's a good feeling to have. Because like Billy Bob Thornton said in Friday Night Lights, if you can do that, then you're perfect. Being perfect, it's not about that scoreboard up there. It's not. Being perfect is about being able to look at your brother and know that there was nothing you could have done. There wasn't an inch more you could have gave. If you can do that, then gentlemen, you're perfect.
I want y'all to take a look at Boobie Miles, your teammate, and think about what he wouldn't give to be on that field with you tonight. And you just see him and you're just like, fuck, man. Like,
Oh my God,
fuck.
dude. I want you to take a moment. And I love it because no one knew what he was going to say next. And I want you to think about Boobie Miles, which I love this part of the movie because Boobie could have been like, he was being portrayed almost as a protagonist, like a very cocky, arrogant person. And then for them at the end of the movie to be like, I want you to know how much this motherfucker cares about this, how much this means to him. It was like, whoa, I did not see this coming. And now I'm crying.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot.
Wait, did you finally watch? Oh, you didn't watch Coach Carter yet, did you?
No, not yet. I'm sorry. I will watch it. I will watch it eventually.
I'm telling you, dude, it's like Friday Night Lights, but for basketball.
I will watch
Just
it
as
probably
good.
at the end of the 2031 NFL football season. I will finally watch it. But I will watch it eventually.
You know who's really good for the Bulls? Zach LaVine. Dude, that guy goes off.
I hate Zach LaVine so much. He's so bad. LP, see ya.
I just
Have a good
want-
night. Thank you for tuning in. And also just wanted to say, appreciate you watching and liking and commenting on our power rankings vid. Appreciate everybody who watched, EDub, everybody who's left a comment too. We really appreciate the interactions, like Kyle said in the comments. We really appreciate all that stuff. So thank you, LP. Have a good rest of your night. And remember, got all the videos coming up later, so make sure to tune in.
Absolutely. See you, Liam.
I don't like Zach LaVine, man. It's like, I don't know. The last couple of years, he has been bad for the Bulls.
He's crushing it this year. I think he had 40 points the other night.
He did. He had something like that. Yeah.
He just kept making it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, this guy's good. You could build around that. Only football.
And then Angel said LaVine had 2 points when the Bulls played the Celtics. Dak Prescott going
Oh, PI.
PI. Whoa, but I don't know if I like that call.
This is
I
a great
don't know.
call.
Fuck you. This is a great call.
Oh my God. Pete Carroll, his gum just flew out of his mouth.
But oh my
Pete
God.
Carroll is screaming. He is on the field. He's got to get off the field. They're gonna throw 15 on top of this.
Woolen.
What?
Oh yeah.
Where?
Okay. I
Wait,
mean, he
I
grabbed
didn't
his
see it.
shoulder. You can't make
In
contact
real time,
like that.
it looked. You can touch. He didn't pull him. That's not a good call.
See? It's not a good call. But I also thought I initially said it wasn't a good call because I thought CD ran into him to promote that. So
like he okay.
yeah, Dak Prescott sack
Wow.
lunch, baby.
Wow.
Oh no, he gets away from it
Wow.
and he completes the pass. Oh my God.
Who was that? Who's 18? Is that
Oh.
Jalen Tobble?
Tolbert. I don't know who that was. Whatever that was, Taylor
What number
could
is this
not
guy?
bring him down, and he had him dead to rights. What did he do? What the fuck? He just let go of him. Oh my God.
Oh, I don't
Wow.
know who that was. 18? Was that number 18?
Mm-hmm. 1st and 10, Dak Prescott in the shotgun inside the red zone. Back to pass. Going to the
Yes!
right side.
That was him.
And it's going to be Pollard up for a loss of 1. So it was him?
Yeah, that was Tolbert. Wow, he only needs 4 more yards.
Yeah.
And then 15 from Tyler Lockett and
Ooh.
4 from Tony Pollard. And I win 367 as well.
Let's go, baby.
$1
And
bet, baby.
Jinja is saying exactly what I feel like all realistic Bulls fans are thinking. Bulls will never win anything with Levine at number 1.
Damn.
2nd and 12 in the shotgun. Dak back to pass after the snap. Looking left, rolling left. Throws it off to Pollard, and he gets swallowed up in the backfield.
Damn.
The rookie Witherspoon there on the tackle. Gonna lose a yard.
What a game this is going to turn into.
Yep.
Or what it is now, but I can't imagine this game not coming down to a last-second field goal.
Angel
All
says if Dallas...
on the
Go
field.
ahead.
I was going to say it all depends on we assume Cowboys are going to score, but it is 3rd and 12, and then the 2-point conversion is going to be a big indicator on how this is going to go down.
Yep. Daniel said if Dallas can't get a touchdown, do you go for it or field goal? I think you go for the points like we said. Yeah. Prescott back to pass over the middle. Incomplete to CeeDee Lamb in triple coverage. Pretty much. 4th and 12.
Oh, my God, dude.
Let's see what the decision is here.
That was a ballsy No, you got to take the points. There's no decision. This is a field goal. D for the P real quick.
D for the P. Oh, it was close. It was close, too. Damn, right between his hands. You had Witherspoon, number 6 there for the Seahawks. It's going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt for the Dallas Cowboys. See if it goes through. Snap, hold, kick. Oh, it's good. It looked like it was going to go out to the left a bit. And now the Cowboys have 30 points on the scoreboard. It's 35-30. There's some jawing going on there as we head into commercial. And yeah, Ginger, 100% agree with you. Whoever has the last possession gets it done. If the Seahawks can get
all right,
at least,
everyone calm down. I'm back.
If the Seahawks can at least get down for a field goal.
You guys want me to go to the D for the P again, or
that's not your face, Rick?
Why is your shirt off and why does Casey have wipes out?
But yes, Casey's right. Unless the Seahawks get a field goal, then you need to get the 2-point conversion because you're going to be down 8 if you're Dallas.
Yep. So they kicked the field goal, correct?
They kicked the field goal. Dallas now has 30 points, while the Seahawks have 35. Got to update
Seahawks have
the
35?
ticker. Isn't that insane? Like, I know the Seahawks can score, but after last year, last week, I didn't expect so many points against a good Dallas defense.
I expected this game to be close. I still think Dallas wins, but Seattle's looking like they could upset this. And right now, you couldn't ask for a better situation because they did do their job defensively. Like, yeah, they gave up 30 points, but when it mattered the most, they held the Cowboys to a field goal. Now, if Seattle can come out and score, all of a sudden, it's a freaking 13-point game or 12-point game. They would probably go for 2 to make it a 14-point game. So a chance here to go up 40. So I think they go for 2 to make it a 13-point game because they went for the 1 field goal. I think you would want to go for 2 because you don't want to make it a 12-point game because then let's say Dallas kicks a field goal on their ensuing possession, then it would be 33-42.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, dude, I don't know. 5 points is weird. Like
We don't do math here on Only Football.
I can, but it's like I'm having a hard time. But do you know what I mean? Like if Seattle scores,
Mm-hmm.
do you think they would want to go for 2 or just take 42? But then it's a 12-point game.
I think if you're Seattle, you don't go for 2. You get the extra point because regardless, it's a 2-score game, and they have to score 2 touchdowns, and there's 11 and a half left
You're right.
right now when you're getting the ball. So I think they go for 1. Yeah.
You're right, because if they go for 2 and they don't get it, it's 11-point game, and now a touchdown and 2-point conversion and a field goal tie.
Exactly.
So by kicking that extra point, now they need more than a touchdown and a field goal. They need 2 touchdowns.
I want to answer this question here by Nick. Do you think Dak Prescott compares to other good quarterbacks in the NFL who don't have a lot of playoff success like Herbert, Kirk, and Kyler Murray? I would say more like Kirk, just because they've been in the league a little bit longer and they've both had very good offensive seasons, and then they get to the playoffs and it's just not the same. Whereas Kyler Murray and Herbert, they don't have the time in the NFL as they don't have as much time as Dak and Kirk do. And they have been in the playoffs combined once each, right?
I think Dak.
Kyler Murray got destroyed in the playoffs.
I think Dak is better than all of those guys.
I would, yeah. Well, Herbert, I don't know. Maybe. I think him and Herbert are in terms of who would you take out of those 4?
It depends. If we're starting a franchise, Herbert. If it's for one playoff game this year, Prescott.
Dak Prescott, yeah.
Which is what we're really talking about, right? Because
true, yeah. He's just, I guess Nick's asking is he comparable to these quarterbacks who are good throughout the regular season but have had not so much success during the playoffs? Are they comparable? Can you put them these guys are good during the season but not good during the playoffs? And I mean, I think you could, but I think the better comparison is him and Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. I don't really even like comparing people, because you could make an argument that Manning wasn't good in the playoffs, but
True,
what are you going to say? He's like Kirk Cousins? Of course not. He's an all-time great. So Aaron Rodgers is going to go down as an all-time great. He's got 1 Super Bowl and loses in the playoffs all the time. I just think it's so hard to win a Super Bowl in this league that we can't just put everyone in a group of they just can't win the big game. Most people can't win the big game. It is very hard to win.
2nd and 6, Geno Smith in the shotgun takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quick throw to the right side to Njigba, and he's going to be close to a first down. Let's see where they spotted. It might be 3rd and inches here. Kyle, Casey said, Kyle, you don't know what we said about you while you were gone. LOL. Oh, Casey said some nasty shit. I had to delete those comments. He said some downright disgusting shit about you, Kyle.
Nice.
And it wasn't about you. It was what he would do to you. 3rd and inches.
What?
And Geno Smith going to fake the tush push, move to the left, and get a first down.
What's up?
Yeah, we moved on, Kyle. We're not going to talk about it.
What's up? Someone's going to do something?
So it is going to be, what's going on? Is this a first? That looked like a first down. What is going on here?
I don't know. I think they're looking to see where he's down because he went back first. The ball was maybe a half yard. No, they're going to say first down.
Oh, yeah. Okay, first down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 35. Under center, takes the snap. Going to hand it off. Charbonnet up the middle. Gets about 2 yards on that run. All right, Kyle. We're doing Kyle's bets watch. What do we need, Kyle? What do we need?
All right. So at this point, we've already won the big one. In order for $365, we need JSN to not get 4 more yards because I took him under 41 and he has 37. Tyler Lockett needs 15 yards. Tony Pollard needs 4 and Tolbert needs 3. Totally could happen. But
all things that could happen, yeah.
Just need Dallas's D. Now I'm like, let's go D.
Fakes the handoff and incomplete pass.
That was 3rd down, or is this 3rd down?
This is 3rd down.
They switched the graphics so quick.
Yeah. Bastards.
Lawrence getting everyone fired up. Defense is into it. Momentum's a real thing. Dallas is going to get a third down stop here.
I will say, although that Geno Smith isn't like he's not an elite quarterback or really like not really a top tier quarterback. He looks like a quarterback. When you have those zoom up, like the camera zooms up on his face and you see like how like angry and determined he is, he looks like a quarterback.
Geno?
Yeah, Geno.
Yeah.
To me, at least, here's Geno on a third down.
Damn, there
Pass.
goes.
Oh, yeah, there's JSN
It's okay.
with the pass.
Still got
yeah.
200. That was a $1 bet. We won 230.
Let's go. He almost, and he sort of reminds me when you have those camera angles of him. He almost looks like Brady. You remember Brady during the games? They would zoom up to him and he'd look like nothing could make him smile. Just in the camera zoom ups during the games. That's all. That is it.
Oh my God. Tony Pollard gets one more catch and the Cowboys win by 7 is what I need for $22. That's our new thing. Tony Pollard gets one more catch.
So again, the first down, back to pass. Smith going deep.
Oh, Tyler dropped it.
No.
Tyler
that was
Lockett.
That was it for Lockett. That's what you needed, right?
Oh no, that one when JSN got that first down. That one shit. The only one left is Tony Pollard over 3.5 receptions. He has 3.
Oh.
Dak Prescott over 250. He's got 264. CD Lamb touchdown. He did it. I just need one more reception and Dallas to win by 7.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, Lockett was pissed about that. He knew that was a big play. And Geno was like, fuck.
Geno was pissed.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 here in the shotgun. Geno Smith takes a snap. Looking to pass.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and he's got pressure.
Ball's out. They're
And
letting it play out. Now they're saying incomplete. Lawrence was able to strip the ball out after it was picked up, but it was never anything but an incomplete pass.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 10 coming up. I feel like Dallas is going to get off the field. I really do. Now, that drop by Tyler Lockett, man, that is critical. That might be like a game-losing play.
Yeah.
Right? It's not even like Dallas winning the game. It's the Seahawks losing the game. You make that catch. Wow, what a difference.
Huge difference. 3rd and 10. Unfortunately now, though, because of those missed passes and catches,
like
Geno in the shotgun takes a snap. Quick pass to the left side.
Short.
JSN. Oh, going to be about a yard short.
I don't think that was JSN. I think that was 19.
It was
JSN's
11?
Rocking 11. Yeah, it was a white
guy. It was 19, yeah.
Like,
I
Rick,
thought I saw 11.
This guy's white, brother. That's not JSN.
You're telling me that's not with JSN. The catch.
Danny Amendola. Is that Jordy Nelson?
Oh, who's the guy right now in the Panthers that was on the Vikings forever?
Adam Thielen.
Is that Adam Thielen? Oh, they're going to be short.
Told you. Dallas' D is getting off the field here. You had to know they were doing it. You had to know that they were going to get there.
And like a decade too late for Pete Carroll to call a run on a short yardage play. About a decade too late.
Oh, Twitter. That was. I just thought of a funny tweet.
What I just said?
Decade too late.
Kyle,
a decade too late for Pete Carroll to call a run on short
yard
situation.
He's trying to change up the words so it's actually his tweet. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Nick has a
Seattle Seahawks. Go ahead.
Nick has a good question here, or he has a good statement or question here. What do y'all think in chat? Geno is in the bracket of the 16th through the 20th of quarterbacks in the NFL. In my opinion, definitely a starting caliber quarterback, in my opinion. Yeah, middle of the pack. I I would definitely put him in the middle of the pack, but lower in the middle of the pack. Like 16 through 20, I'd probably put him like 18th, maybe.
Oh my God, I forgot to tag you. It was your quote. I totally just stole
What a piece
what
of
you
shit.
said. I didn't even credit you, tweet you, nothing.
What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit.
Nothing.
What a piece of shit.
Because it was my idea.
I am gonna like that and retweet.
That was like how Drake came on that. I'm gonna. After J. Cole went in and broke Drake.
Was that in the one you sent me?
Oh yeah. J. Cole just shredded that dude. We're talking about the Drake J. Cole song, First Person Shooter.
Bah! Bah! Big defensive stand. Insane what's going on. What a game, Angel. You are 100% correct here. Game of the year. I mean, and it really does depend, like, because we have Dallas, right? Like, pretty much in the playoffs, and the Seahawks, if they can win this, then it does become a very, very important game for them, right? So
yeah. So if Dallas scores here, they're gonna go up by 2.
I think they go for 3. They go for 2 on the after the touchdown.
So then they would take a 3-point lead if they get it. If they don't, though, they're only up 1 point. So Dallas would have to score 1 more. I like that.
1st and 10.
Wow. What a run.
Takes the snap. Pollard up the middle to the Seahawks 27-yard line. Wow.
And you know how bad Tony Pollard wants to do this. But he can't. Because it's Zeke's thing.
Because it's Zeke's thing.
But that's definitely
you can't copy.
Like the exact kind of run that Zeke would have done that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Like, you don't want to steal things from people. Like, you don't want to steal like a phrase they said and then tweet it out real quick. You know
and then you don't even get credit most of the time. Like they act like it was their idea. It's such horse shit.
Oh, almost picked off. Kind of a dick move, but yeah, 100%.
Fucking losers do that, dude. Fucking low life losers living in their
low lives that were like born in like Green Bay, like some dumb like that. You know what I mean?
That's not me. I was born in Milwaukee.
Wisconsin, just Wisconsin in general,
in
like
South Milwaukee.
And especially like the south of cities. You know what I mean?
No, like but you like cities.
2nd and 10. Prescott over the middle to CeeDee Lamb, complete for about 7 yards. Yeah.
Don't act like you know.
3rd and 3. Sometimes I guess, and then it's exactly what happens, and I'm like, "Ooh, I could do this."
Yeah. Like once you learn how to count those lines, you can just do subtraction. Like there's 3 more to the yellow line, so obviously 7 yard game.
But maybe 8.
You know, it's definitely about that Teddy Bridgewater tier. I think he may be proving to be a little better, I got to say, from a guy that had Bridgewater for a whole year.
That's true, yeah. 3rd and 3, bringing pressure. Prescott to CeeDee Lamb for a 1st down. CeeDee Lamb said CeeDee's nuts.
Did you see the amount of separation that he had?
Yes.
On 27? Look at this route right here.
And that's exactly what Bill's asking.
Look at this route. He goes in left. This is the exact route that I drew up on the whiteboard in our last game. Where I was like, get him to spin out and throw that ball out. Look how much separation he had and how easy that was on man coverage.
1st and 10. They're inside the red zone. Dak takes the snap, hands it off to, takes it himself. Left side. May get a 1st. He might be about a yard short. Woolen trying to get into it with everybody, dude.
I like this, man.
Yeah, this is exciting. I love it. It is 100%. And Pete Carroll about to have a fucking heart attack.
I wonder why. I think maybe he's like saying like he gave himself up before the sticks, but he definitely lowered his shoulder and tried to pick up that 1st down. What is he mad about?
I don't know. They didn't flag him or anything. You saw. He went like this.
I love that.
Awesome. That was awesome. 1st and 10. Wait, 1st and 10 or are they
They're gonna
short?
have to burn a
2nd and
timeout here.
2. Yeah.
They're gonna
That is
have
a timeout.
They're gonna burn a timeout. I'm gonna fill up my water. I feel bad because I'm the only one taking breaks, but I'll be right back.
Wait, Kyle, real quick.
Go ahead.
Ludacris, we got him in the
Luda.
chat. Luder. What's
We
up,
gotta-
guys? Glad I can make the stream. By the way, J. Cole bodied Drake.
Awesome to have you in here. You never have to announce when you arrive, but we do ask that you let us know before you roll out.
Hold on. I gotta stand over. Standing out for this one. Standing out for that one. That was good. 2nd and 7. Dak Prescott over
Is
the
that
left.
a push off? Is that a
Oh,
push
it might be a push off.
It's not going to get called. I thought there was
No.
a push off here. Ferguson definitely looked like there was a push off in it.
That was a push off. And Dak Prescott signaling for 2. They're gonna go for 2 here.
Oh shit! I already got a like and a
Oof.
retweet from my post.
I wonder by who.
Definitely not the guy that had the idea.
No, definitely not. Because he probably totally didn't see it, right?
It was 100% a push off, says Bill in the comments. So
yeah,
didn't get called. 2-point conversion as we expected. This is big. This is big.
Prescott fakes the handoff.
Wow.
Pass over the middle, complete to Cooks. Oh, how do you leave him wide open? How do you
Look
leave
at
him
Dak.
wide open?
Dak's fired up, dude.
Yeah.
This is crazy because Seattle, you could make a real argument that they're playing their best game of the year. And Dallas on a short week after beating all of these opponents by a ton. This is kind of the type of game where you'd expect Dallas to get caught slipping, and yet they rise to the occasion and they're better than Seattle on their best day, it looks like. So
Yeah.
what I'm seeing from this Dallas team, man, is like if they really want to score 40 every week, they can. This was the best defense they've played since in the last 6 weeks. They played the 49ers, and the Niners held them to, 10, 17, something tiny. And then a lot of people on TV were like, hey, this is the best defense Dallas has played in a while. And now look at this, 38 points. I thought there'd be a 40 burger.
Yep.
I think there's time.
There's plenty of time. Yeah. Yeah.
Pick 6 is going to seal this one.
Deron Bland.
Deron Bland gets a pick 6. It's going to be an out route to Tyler Lockett or Metcalf. Bland's going to jump it, and he's going to run it back about 40 yards.
Ooh.
But I'm going to grab my water before the play.
Yeah. Go ahead, do that. Go ahead and do that. One of the very few times I'm rooting for the Cowboys, Ludacris. Yeah, you and very few people. I have them winning the game. I said it at the not the very beginning, but I came in like towards the beginning of the second quarter. That's when they were down. So I still have them winning. But if Seattle wins, I wouldn't be totally mad about that. I would not be totally mad about that. How about them Cowboys that have an irrationally dislike for the Seahawks? We have Nick who hates the Seahawks, Bill who hates the Cowboys. We had LP in here earlier who hates the Cowboys. I like this like little rivalry type of thing we got going on in the chat. I love it. Let me know in the chat other than Bill, Nick, and it was LP, but let me know who you're rooting for to win. If you want the Cowboys to win or if you want the Seahawks to win. I would be really, for me, if Seattle won, cool. I'm in Washington. I'm not in Seattle, but it's still kind of cool to talk about, winning football near the city, of the team that won. So that's always really, really fun and entertaining for me because all I do is talk football. So I love it even off screen. But let me know who you guys have even after this touchdown and 2-point conversion by the Cowboys to go up 3. If you still have the Cowboys winning or if you still have the Seahawks winning this game. As the kick sails into the back of the end zone, the Seahawks, Geno Smith starting from their own 25-yard line. Geno Smith pissed after that last drive.
Plenty of
And
time.
Yep.
Plenty of time. All you need is a field goal. You don't got to get it all back in one play. Sometimes it feels like that when you have the lead and it's slipping.
Mm-hmm.
They got to keep their poise here and just run the football, get downfield, at least get in field goal range.
Lily said, give me Seattle. What's the score? Seattle is down by 3, 38-35, Lily. Geno Smith back to pass. Going to the right side, caught by JSN.
Breakout. Kind of a breakout game for JSN.
Yeah, 100%. Don't care for Cowboys personally, but as a Rams fan, I can't go for Seattle. That's fair. That is very fair.
How much points does he have right now?
Like me, I'm a Bears fan. I don't want to see anyone in the division win, but somebody's got to. And I'd rather the Lions be that team.
Here's the pick six. Oh, they're going to run it.
Here's the pick. Oh, they're going to run it. Update the ticker, Lily. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let me update that. 38-35.
Man, I love how the channel's growing. I just love seeing you guys all in here. See Ludacris talking with Lil E. Angel came back. We got Bill and Nick going back and forth. KC keeping us honest on the ticker. You guys are awesome.
KC and Lily keeping us honest on the ticker. 2nd and 4, 3:30 left, Kyle.
This is
Geno
it.
Smith in the shotgun. Motions a receiver off to the left side.
Here's
Lockett
the pick.
takes the snap.
That's a forward pass.
Oh, come on.
Definitely
on.
Forward pass.
Yeah. I was telling them I have the Cowboys winning as my prediction, but I would not be mad if the Seahawks won. 3rd and 4
Why?
upcoming. Just because, again, being in Washington, being near Seattle, I just love when the energy is high after a big win, in like the city and the area. So
No, totally.
here we go. Geno Smith back to pass. Incomplete up the middle. And
It's like-
Jigba.
Even here, I saw I had an appointment today, and there was a guy in the waiting room, and he was wearing like a full-on Tennessee Titans jumpsuit. It looked
really?
awesome. Yeah, it looked awesome. Like he looked like an ex-player. Like it looked like gear issued.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. Like I've always liked Derrick Henry. So now that I'm like in downtown, I'm like, fuck it, let's go Titans.
Yeah, same. Here we go. 4th and 4 for the Seattle Seahawks at midfield. Geno Smith in the shotgun takes the snap. Pressure going deep left.
Oh, that was the pick.
Oh no!
He just had to throw it up. Dan Quinn dials up a blitz at the right moment, and all Pete Carroll can do is shake his head. Geno's pissed, but the game's not over. With 3:11 left, the Cowboys could still end up having to kick a field goal.
Oh my God.
Now, if they kick a field goal, it's a 6-point game, and Seattle could end up winning this game 43-42 or 42-41. A lot of football left, but this is definitely one that felt important. I think you punt the football there. I got to be honest. I think you punt the ball. I just think they don't have confidence that they'll get the ball back. But with that field position, with your timeouts and 3 minutes and a 2-minute warning, like punt that.
Yeah, that should have been a punt because now the Cowboys have momentum after stopping them on fourth down. And look at that run there by Pollard.
Fucking
4
stepping
yards
on each other's fucking hands and shit. Just just rolling through.
Just real tough man shit.
Yeah, like stuff I can't even fathom being a part of.
Wow, the Seahawks 36-0 under Pete Carroll when scoring 35 plus. They're about to go 36-1.
Oh, you heard it here first. Rick officially taking the Cowboys. It's been riding with the Seahawks all day.
All day, all night. It's been Seahawks country. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Oh,
center
wow.
Going to hand it off to Lamb on
Yes.
the left side. Lamb
Gets
free
Yes.
on the left side of the field. Inside the red zone is Lamb. Wow. all that energy from stopping that fourth down, and here you go. An even bigger momentum swing.
That was huge. Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard. I still need Tony Pollard to get one more reception. Fuck.
I think it'll happen on this drive. And we
If
are at
on
the
this
2-minute warning.
If on this drive, Tony Pollard, which I do think they'll run a screen here. I really can see that.
Oh,
They
yeah.
run a screen with Tony Pollard and they score. I win 22. It's not that much, but
It's 22 bets.
it's 22. But yeah, I mean, it's
Let's
still
go.
right when you're that close to an Andrew Jackson, if you will. Let's get an Andrew Jackson, because if
Andrew Jackson.
If there's one thing we know here on Only Football, is that money is more valuable. Rick's guarantee, something with value.
Fuck
Rick's
you, Kyle.
guarantee.
Fuck you, Kyle. Oh, all right. I'm going to take a pee. Gonna get some water as well, so I'll be right back.
A half bottle full of hot sauce. Rick's guarantee. A half. I'm just.
Kyle.
I'm okay. I'm just kidding. Andrew Jackson, let's go. Edub. KC. Crafty Southpaw. How many anxiety attacks have Packers and Rams fans had during this game? You know, probably a lot. I would have to. When I get done with this, I'll probably check out Grassi's stream to see what he's thinking. But probably a lot, because the Packers need the Cowboys to win this game. But I'm not too worried about it. I think it's going to happen. And oh man, I just got a legal email. The court did not move the trial. It was supposed to confirm that. Did not move the trial. Oh, sorry guys. This is really important. The court did not move the trial date because both parties confirmed they will be ready for trial. I don't know what this fucking means regarding. Okay, I will deal with this later. All right, let's reel it in here. There's 2 minutes left in this football game. The saving grace for Seattle right now is that they can burn their timeouts, hold the Cowboys to a field goal. Now, how many timeouts does Dallas have, or do the Seahawks have? Because they didn't burn one here. The 2-minute warning was free. They needed that too, because without the 2-minute warning, they would have had to burn a timeout. So Seattle has, I believe, 2 timeouts. So Seattle will burn one here. Seattle takes another timeout. Oh, man, what a nail-biter. Coming down to the wire here. So they run the football. No surprise. Seattle burns a timeout right away. Smart. At least they didn't wait 5 seconds to decide they were going to call it. So they're going to do the same thing here. Dallas is most likely going to run it. Would be totally okay with the screen here. So if they run the ball again, there's going to be another timeout, and then you're going to get third down, which they could run, and the clock wouldn't be able to stop. So you would give them the ball back with 50 seconds, but a touchdown would win the game. I think you got to go for a touchdown here. Fuck.
2nd and 6. Up the middle. Pollard gets 4 yards. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2 coming up. Oh my God.
Oh my
God.
Once again, the standings right now, you got Philly on top, Dallas 2 games back, but they're playing Philly next week. Giants 4-8, Washington 4-8. So I mean, Philly looks like they're not running away with this. They're playing San Francisco this weekend. If they lose that game, Dallas wins this game, and Dallas beats Philly next week, they're in first place. So everything Dallas wants is right there.
Mm-hmm.
All they got to do is just keep on winning. And it starts with getting wins like this one. This is a huge win. And now they got 10 days to prepare for Philly. Damn.
Mm-hmm. 3rd and 3 coming up. And isn't Philly a Sunday night football game or something? Prescott back to pass. To the right in the end zone. Incomplete. Are they throwing the flag? No, they're not. 4th and 3 coming up.
Fuck.
Kyle, field goal time?
Fuck that bet. Yeah, field goal.
Also, kind of just on what we were Kyle was talking
what?
about division leaders and stuff. We will be doing a playoff bracket in our upcoming show.
This is what I was calling timeout because I was like, you know what? Go for it. If you go for it, the game's over.
Mm-hmm.
The game's over if you get a first down. If not, you just can't give up a touchdown. I mean,
4th and 3. Oh, that's true. You're at the 9 or 14.
They were just trying to hard count. But I think you can make a real argument that going for it is the better decision here. Let's say that let's do pros and cons. So the pros, if you score a touchdown, obviously the game's over. If you get a first down, the game's over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if you kick the field goal right now, Seattle has 1:46 to score a touchdown, and then they win, assuming the extra point goes through.
Yeah.
I think this is an area where, as a head coach, I would go for it. I think I would I know, but it's all about knowing your team. Like, Dallas's defense is insane. The crowd's about to get insane, right? End of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think you trust the defense enough to say, hey, let's get 3 yards and be done right now.
Mm-hmm. I like that call. I do like that call because, and again, if you don't get it, they're at the 14-yard line. They have to go 86 yards down the field to at least go for a tie as the kick goes through. The Cowboys are up 41-35. I think I would have gone for it there to try to get a first down.
I think he just wanted to be in the 40s.
You think so? He was just like, let's go for 40. Fuck it.
It'll look cooler. Come on.
Tell me 40 points would look sick on Thursday.
As a fan, I always think like that. I'm like, oh my God, if we score 2 more times, I don't care how much we're really up by. I care what it looks like. You know, I'm like 19-41. We crushed them.
Those bitches. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah.
One of my favorite games of all time was I think it was 2008, and it was the opening. It was week 1, and the NFL had a doubleheader, and it was Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Ooh. And it was back when they played on the baseball field where the Oakland A's play.
Oh yeah,
and
the Coliseum.
We drafted a rookie wide receiver. What is his name? I can't believe
Metcalf.
2008.
Brandon
Marshall. Eddie Royal was his name.
Oh wow, Eddie Royal.
In Denver, on the road, ended up winning the game 41-14. Jay Cutler went off. Like, it was a young squad. Eddie Royal had over 100 yards. It was like, who's this rookie with multiple touchdowns and 41-14? I mean, when you like pummel your division rival like that.
Yeah, that's a good statement win at the beginning of the season.
It amounted to nothing.
All right, this is it. 1:43. Geno Smith has 6 game-winning drives. 1st and 10 at their own 25 in the shotgun, 5 receivers wide, takes the snap.
Wow.
Looking to pass right, complete, and it's going to be Lockett for a first down on a 15-yard reception.
Damn.
1:38. 1:38, 1st and 10.
Where's Michael Gallup? Does he
Dead.
play?
I think he's
He's
dead.
got 0 yards, and everyone else is feasting, like on every team.
Yeah.
Good thing I took the under.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Geno Smith in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking to pass, going to the left side. It's going to be, is that Fant? Yeah, Fant for 8 yards there at midfield.
Noah Fant, man, a real solid tight end. the one area he struggles is in run blocking. He's just not a great run blocker.
Yeah. 2nd and 2, Geno Smith back to pass.
Damn,
Quick
Geno.
pass. Oh, no. Noah Fant, but that was a bad throw. He did have to dive for that one.
It's like, why are you even throwing it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was the pressure that serious? Dan Quinn looks like he's dialing a fucking nasty-ass blitz right now. That's not the face. That's not the face you make when you're calling zone.
And I want you to rip his fucking face mask off and spit in his face.
That's what the face was. I'm telling you right now, Dallas, I haven't even seen the look. They're setting pressure. They're coming.
Oh, they're about to come so hard.
Yep.
3rd and 2.
I think they're sending 5 here. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the pressure's getting there. And great D. Dan Quinn.
Oh, incomplete. I'm sorry. Am I ahead of you?
I don't think so.
They're showing
I think
Geno.
I might be ahead of you somehow.
They're showing
Mike
Geno.
McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy's fat ass. Now Pete Carroll.
Yeah, now 33.
Yeah.
Dak
Okay, so
Prescott.
we're there. We're there. Wow.
All right, so 4th and 2. They're not going to punt it. That's crazy.
This is the game. They're not going to punt it.
Now you don't need to get anything besides 2 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how they play this. They might try around like 10-yard gain here.
4th and 2 in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Pressure. Oh my God.
How is 11? How does 11 go uncovered? How does 11?
Parsons.
Dude, that's unbelievable. How does
Wow.
in Seattle, they're gonna come up short. This Dallas team's really fucking good.
Wow. I'm almost sad that Seattle lost, but I'm glad that my prediction came through.
Dude, I totally get it. I like cheering for like a good underdog story in general. Like I love when a team that's not supposed to win on the road.
Mm-hmm.
One thing is weird. I think the NFL should make a rule. Tell me if you agree. And I'm not one to like hold back, uniforms. I don't think you should be able to wear dope ass uniforms on the road. Like the color rush uniforms that Seattle's wearing, I think they have to be at home for those. That makes it more special to me.
I like that.
Why does Seattle look cooler than the home team?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that should be a thing. Like,
yeah.
That's why your away games don't hit the same.
Especially in those uniforms too. You want to be at home with your crowd in those throwbacks, like looking cool. So I agree. I don't know if it should be a rule, but I think a team should be able to be like, hey, maybe not against the Cowboys this year in Dallas. Good night, Lil E. We'll see you next time, brother. Thanks.
Lil E. Have a good night, brother.
But yeah, no, I agree. I think teams should take that into consideration when picking when to do those really sick ass uniforms. Kyle, the Cowboys just beat the Seahawks 41-35. Let's go into our post-game instant reactions. What did you think of this game? You were here for most of the beginning. And I came in during the second quarter. I came in right after I believe, touchdown by the Seahawks. They were in the lead. I still had Dallas winning coming into this game, no matter what, even when the Seahawks did have the lead. But the Seahawks put up a very, very good effort. What did you come away with after this game?
Unfortunately, this is the kind of game where I mentioned this in the past, how sometimes when you play an opponent and you go back and forth and you lose that game, it's so deflating, and it definitely rolls over to the next week. Now, my prediction of the Packers beating the Chargers wasn't even because of Green Bay. It was because of the Lions game the week before. I think this is the kind of game where for Seattle, it's like, man, we're right there, but we're just not good enough. And that's so demoralizing. It reminds me of also game 1 of the NBA Finals when LeBron passed it to JR and JR didn't know how much time was on the clock because LeBron had like a triple double and like 50 points. And they lost, and they lost by like 1 point overtime. And then they ended up getting swept because it's like you put your best effort and you still come up short. There's really not much worse than that. So
Mm-hmm.
I think this is just terrible timing. I think this unfortunately rolls over to San Francisco next week. And I think that'll be their third loss or fourth loss in a row. Yeah, fourth loss because they lost to the Rams.
Third.
Did they win last week?
No. Oh, wait. So you're saying this is their third loss in a row or next week?
This is their third. Next week would be their fourth.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Because, yeah, they lost to the 49ers.
And the Rams before that. Yeah.
Yeah. Which kind of worked out for them because they played last Thursday. So so did the Cowboys. So, you know, they got like a regular week. They didn't have to.
Yeah.
Which is something I never thought of until now. But anyway, I think that it's going to roll over, and it's going to take really good coaching and really good leadership for this team to kind of not go down that road and just be like, hey, we're right there. All we need to do is improve a little bit this week because, you know, for all we know, this Dallas team's the best team in the NFL right now. So this could be encouraging. It just depends on how the Seahawks are going to look at it. Now, I don't think they're going to look at it very positive in a very positive way just because of the remaining schedule and their current record. So for Seattle, that's kind of what I take away. I just think if they would have played these type of games all season, maybe they wouldn't be in this situation, but we've seen them go flat at times and the offense just not go, and DK Metcalf have a 30-yard game. And this is just a really good Cowboys team. And for the Cowboys, I mean, I had them at number 2 on my power rankings ahead of the Eagles and the 49ers at 1. Now, we can argue till we're blue in the face on 1, 2, and 3, but I don't think I don't think anyone would disagree that those are the 3 teams, right? We could at least agree that Dallas, well, did you have, you had the 49ers at 4.
I had the 49ers at 4. I had Dallas at, you and I both had Dallas at 2, and I had the 49ers at 4. You had the 49ers at 1.
Okay. So, I mean, everybody's right there right now. The Cowboys
they're up there for sure.
I'll ask you this, though. Do you think after this game, you're higher on the Cowboys, or are you kind of staying put?
Damn, it's tough because the way Seattle has lost the last couple weeks, they lost against the Rams by only scoring 16 points. Then they only scored 13 against the 49ers. I thought coming into this game and, you know, against a very, very good Dallas defense and offense after, you know, those last 2 games, I thought they weren't going to score very many points. I really did think it was going to be like maybe 20 points for Seattle, but instead they put up 38. And for the, or 35, sorry. And for Dallas, I just didn't expect their defense to give up as many points and yards. Now, obviously you look at that Deron Bland, you know, jump on the ball, and then there was a 70-yard DK Metcalf touchdown. It was basically a run, right? So that's 28 points if he doesn't score that. Okay, whatever. Those things going to happen. But as far as the Cowboys at number 2 for me, I think they're staying put at number 2. I think they're 2 and 3 interchangeable right now. I just think the Eagles are better with the way they've been winning their team overall. And, you know, the 49ers are creeping up. Like, don't get it wrong. The 49ers are creeping up while the Ravens also are playing very, very well. As far as tonight's game, man, it sucks for Seattle to lose that way because, again, we talk about they've now lost 3 in a row. Their record is 6-6. If they win one of these games, they're looking at a 7-5 record, which looks much better, right? Against the Rams, that was the one they needed to win because you go into the Rams in that game after winning against the Commanders. You know, you have the Rams, and again, we talked about how tough it was going to be for a divisional game. Well, they had 2 in a row. They had the Rams, and then they had the 49ers. So the 49ers, I can understand if you lose that one. The Rams, they should have won, and then this one, with how competitive they were right there until the very end. You win this game, you're 8-4. You know what I mean? Like so many things are changing for the Seattle Seahawks. 8-4 to go from 8-4 to now 6-6. It's rough. Geno Smith tried his best. They were able to take advantage of some miscues on the defense. Again, talked about the Deron Bland miscue on DK Metcalf's touchdown. The defense also made a bunch of miscues and as far as penalties to get them into scoring position for Charbonnet to get that touchdown at the 1 yard line. So Seattle was taking advantage of a lot of things like that tonight. It just came to the very last few minutes where they could not get anything. And why? Because the defense for Dallas was not giving them any room to do anything, to go anywhere. We called it during one of the plays. Here's some pressure. Dan Quinn looks like he's rehearsing a monologue with what he was saying to his defensive player right before that play. He was saying everything. He's like, kill him. And what happens? They blitz. They get pressure. He can't get anywhere. It's a 4th and 2 now. You're bringing Micah Parsons off the edge, and he gets to Geno Smith to an incomplete pass. That's exactly what Dallas needed to do. And you've got to also credit their offense for bringing them back into this game after losing the lead or after being down by almost 2 scores. So a lot of credit to this Cowboys team just in general. But the defense really, really held it down in that 4th quarter for Dallas.
Okay, so I want to ask you another question because
oh my God,
the climate, the overall climate right now is very, very different. So here we are talking about how great Dallas is at this point. I'm going to pull up a post from somebody.
Nice.
And I don't know this person, but there's a ton of people just like him. So this is just an example of one side of the argument. The win over the Seahawks was Dallas's first win against a team over 500 this season. That's how hesitant I was about calling the Cowboys legit.
Oh, wow.
There's a real argument to be made that the Cowboys just haven't played anybody good. And when they did, they lost. But you can only beat the teams on your schedule. And like I said, I don't really look at that. I look at how you beat the teams on your schedule. The fact that they are able to win these games by 30 points. And here's another person that is not on board. The Cowboys didn't win the game. The Seahawks lost. If they pushed on 4th and 1, the game would be over. Congrats on finally beating a team with a winning record, you frauds.
These Twitter posts, I love these.
Yeah.
I love these.
Yeah, I love doing this after the game. So what do you think of this? Because I think this is just Dallas hate, to be honest, because I don't think that the Seahawks are a bad team. And I just, you see people are like, no, I'm not giving the Cowboys their flowers. Seahawks had the win and lost. But it's like, okay, but Dallas also scored 38 or 41 points. Like, let's not forget that they got an interception and that they capitalized on most of their possessions. I think they didn't punt today once. Did you see their punter? I don't remember.
No punts between both teams.
Okay, so
Fifth game in NFL history to do that.
It's not that simple. Like, I think some people really don't understand the degree of difficulty it is to win every week. It doesn't matter if you're playing the Commanders. It doesn't matter if you're playing the Jets are a bad example. Jets and Patriots are really bad right now, but without them too, like, every team is going to be difficult. Like the Bears, you could say, though, the Bears are one of the bad teams. They almost beat the Lions 2 weeks ago. You just don't know how difficult it is. And I don't think the Cowboys are frauds, but I guess it really just depends on how high you have them. I think we could look back on this moment and I could be like, that was the highest I had them all year. And I could be like, wow, that was dumb. I had them at 2.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to lower them because of the fear of being wrong. I'm going to put them where I really believe they're playing right now. And like, yeah, it's scary to put the Cowboys at 2, especially when you see, things like this. But are any of these even on your radar of concerns, or is this just typical NFC East Cowboy hate type shit?
I honestly think this is just Cowboy hate, not even NFC East, not even NFC, NFL wide. This is Cowboy hate because you don't look at teams that have terrible records and go, oh, well, I mean, they've played all the playoff teams from last year. They should be your number 3 team. It's like, no, we don't do that. We do wins and we do points and we do names. That's how we do our power rankings. How well do you win? And can you come back and win? You said it. And it's got to be said, I feel like week in and week out, anytime the Cowboys play, anytime the 49ers play, anytime the Dolphins play, right? We talked about all three of those teams about how they haven't really beaten anyone that should be a damn, you know what I mean? But again, you play who you play in your schedule. 49ers have played the Seahawks. They played the NFC West. You look at what the Rams are doing, and just like in college, hey, that win against the Rams looks good now because of where they're at, right? But yeah, man, it's tough too, and I'll probably do this sometime in the future. Just be like, who have they played though? You know what I mean? But we really have to look at this realistically and be like, who have they played? Whoever the fuck is on their schedule. You can't be mad about it. You cannot be mad about it because again, they're playing who they have to play, and like you said, they're beating them by like 3 scores. Cowboys have the largest.
Go ahead, read it.
Point differential in the league, offense, defense at 116 points. That's insane.
That point differential is crazy because
last
year, very important because like we've been saying, it's not just who you play, it's how you win. It's how you win. And that's everything. Like if you're blowing everyone out of the waters, clearly you're on a different level than those mediocre teams. So that has to make you good or great. We can debate about that, but to say that they're frauds, that's stupid because they didn't lose to any of those teams and they didn't play close games to any of those teams. So it's impossible that they're frauds. So I think you got to start taking the Cowboys really serious if you're not. And this was definitely just one of those games that Cowboy and you said earlier, who have they haven't played anybody, but we know that that's coming to an end. They got Philly coming up.
Yeah.
And last year, how I was able to tell that Philly was the best team in the league, like easily, their point differential was the highest in the NFL. Okay.
Also real quick. Never mind. Go ahead.
So I was able to tell last year, like, look at Philly's point differential. That was like the number one thing I would point to be like, they are destroying everybody. And you see this year, the Cowboys are the ones with the point differential. And last year, the Eagles had an easy schedule, right? Nobody was saying, oh, the Eagles haven't played anybody. I was.
Exactly.
I thought the Eagles were really good, but I still was like, you know what's concerning? Go through their whole schedule last year. They played nobody besides the Cowboys. And when they did play the Cowboys, they didn't have Jalen Hurts. And then the time before that, the Cowboys didn't have Dak. So I believe. But I just find it funny that 1 year later, the Cowboys are the leader of point differential, and the Cowboys are the team that haven't played anybody. And everyone's so quick to say they're frauds, but when the Eagles were doing it last year, everyone was crowning them.
Yes.
And that's not consistent. That is that kind of that subconscious bias from our entire life of being like maybe annoyed by Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah,
if you just take all that away and take the Cowboys at face value, you got to think like they could win the Super Bowl this year. Like they could be Super Bowl 59 champions or whatever year we're on. 59? 8,
possibly
50. No, I think 59 because it'll be 2024 and Super Bowl 50 was 2015.
No, and you're 100% correct because I hated the Cowboys for a while. Why? Because I did live in Dallas for a year and I was a Bears fan and I made sure everybody knew it. And so there was that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it happens. So it is what it is, right? Because the fans can be unbearable at some point, but again, like you said, you've got to take them at what they are. And they are a damn good team who scores a lot of points during the season. First win against a team over 500. Okay, sure. Whatever. But again, they've got some teams coming up that will definitely prove to some haters that they are legit. Seahawks, another very good team that they played. They were able to beat them. And how were they able to do it? They were able to do it in a fashion where they looked out of it, were able to come back in the fourth quarter. Dak was able to get them in the end zone. Dak was able to get them down to get a field goal. And what did the defense do? They stopped them when it mattered most. We talk about this a lot. What happened in the fourth quarter? 14 straight dubs at our house. Cowboys Twitter.
That's
Love
fucking impressive.
it. It is. And
That's
and
almost
and
an entire season.
that, yeah, exactly. It's almost an entire season's worth of wins at home. So again, how do they do it? They stop them in the fourth quarter. When do games get like the most exciting? In the fourth quarter, when everybody's emotions are running high, when it's coming down to the last second, and you know that you need to win this game. So in those moments, Geno Smith was not able to get down past the 50-yard line with a minute or so left. What happened? 4th and 2, he got pressured by Micah Parsons and that entire Dallas defense and threw it at the feet of his intended receiver. That's what makes the difference between teams who are going to win the Super Bowl and teams who are maybe going to compete for a playoff spot. So are they frauds? No. Have they played anyone of value, I guess you would say, with a winning record? Probably not, but this is the first team they've played. They beat the Seahawks. They got pounded by the 49ers. Is what it is, but they are scoring points at a ridiculous clip this year.
They are. And we'll finish up with this because just a reminder, we do have our predictions right after this. It's going to be awesome. Obviously, NFC Championship rematch on the list. Rick, this is the final question I wanted to ask you. And hold on, because I had
calling the plays? Who's calling the plays?
No.
I think it's Mike McCarthy.
You ready? This is really what I want to close with.
Ooh.
And if not, why?
Yeah.
Who's having a better year? Who is?
These are great questions. Has Dak entered the MVP race?
So PFF ranked the NFL's top 12 most valuable quarterbacks this year. And this is basically how they do it. It goes by taking it takes your PFF passing grades, completion percentage, touchdowns, your big time throw rate. It takes a ton of metrics, okay? I've never looked this up. I just looked this up right now, okay? Number 5, Trevor Lawrence. Wins above replacement. This is how they gauge how many wins you're bringing to your team. In other words, your value. So Trevor Lawrence at number 5 with he's responsible for at least 2 wins. CJ Stroud, 4, 2.39 wins above replacement. Almost a lock for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Stroud has inserted himself into the MVP race with an incredible season. His 82.9 PFF passing grade trails only 6 players at the position. Number 3, Josh Allen, 2.57 wins above replacement. Number 2, Tua Tagovailoa, Miami Dolphins, 2.59 wins above replacement. The 5th overall pick is having a career year. Number 1,
Patrick Mahomes,
Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboys, 2.65 wins above replacement. Through 12 weeks, the Cowboys quarterback leads all quarterbacks in both PFF grade 92.1 and PFF passing grade 90.8. His 6.9 big time throw rate is best among all starters, which is a very strange combination. Normally when your grade's really high, it's like Russ has got a great grade, but he is checking it down a ton. Here you're seeing Dak, with the most big time throws, but also it's not lowering his PFF passing grade because of how accurate he's being. Like Dak is, I didn't even know this. I just looked it up, and that just verifies what I'm saying. Like
he's good.
We've watched a lot of football, right? We've watched almost every team play at some point this year. And there's just not a quarterback playing at that same level. Like Jalen Hurts is playing really good, but it's a little different. It's like we talked about their offense in the beginning of the year in a rut. We haven't talked about Dallas like that. Tua, he's got to be up for MVP as well.
Yeah.
But are the Dolphins having the same kind of year Dallas is? I don't think so, because they've lost to Buffalo and Kansas City. we kind of thought Miami was the Dallas Cowboys of the AFC. You
Yeah.
know, they can't beat a good opponent. And, because of the schedule, you can make an argument that that's why Tua and Dak are 1 and 2, because they're playing bad opponents and their numbers are benefiting from it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how it goes sometimes. Like, you
Yeah.
need a little bit of luck to win MVP. I agree with you. I think Dak at this point, it's in his control. Like, if he wins out, he's going to win MVP.
Mm-hmm.
If the Cowboys beat they're one more big win away from, I think, Dak becoming a favorite. And right now, I think CJ Stroud is the favorite. That's the last.
He's definitely up there. But I like what Dak is doing to keep his team in it, even in like these games, right? Because again, what did we just see? He brought them back to a win.
Exactly.
That's MVP type shit right there. That's what Patrick Mahomes does.
Number one is Jalen Hurts, by the way.
And how many times have we seen? Oh, okay, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, obviously, and he's rushing the ball for touchdowns too, so that does help. But how many times have we seen snapshots of before, like first quarter score, second quarter score, where the Chiefs are down big, and then final where the Chiefs win big, and that's all because of Patrick Mahomes giving it to Kelsey, giving it to at some point, right? It was Tyreek. And all these guys, like he's coming back in these games. That's MVP type level shit. Jalen Hurts doing the same thing. Now Dak is doing the same thing. Like we've seen that, and we've seen people win MVP off performances like that. So has Dak entered the MVP conversation? Absolutely. I think he had been in it, but not one of those clear ones. You know what I mean?
This is crazy, dude. Jalen Hurts at 1. He's got 2,697 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 10 picks. Number 2, Patrick Mahomes. I understand Mahomes is great, but this has not been a great year. He shouldn't be number 2. And he's got 21 touchdowns, 9 picks.
I also think
Dak's got more touchdowns and less interceptions.
Jalen Hurts is also getting touchdowns on the ground with his feet too, so that's also very important.
I get Hurts.
Yeah.
I'm mad about Hurts. I just don't understand Mahomes with the second best odds over Dak.
Yeah, it's just it is one of those things,
It's like
with
Tom
what he's
Brady.
done.
He was always number 2, no matter what. Tom Brady, Peyton were always on the list. But that's all I got for my instant reaction. We're gonna roll right into our predictions. So stay tuned to see who Rick's got, the Philadelphia Eagles or the 49ers. He had the Eagles higher on his top five. We'll see if that stays true. Can't wait to see you guys in a little bit. Rick, you got anything else?
Yeah, I got one more.
We've definitely gone through some tests, gone through some trials.
I knew it. No, I did it. That one got me.
Being in the chat, as always, Bill, KC, Edub, Crafty, LP, Nick, Angel,
Missionary,
Ginger, all you guys that were in here today. We always appreciate the love and always appreciate the conversations you guys have. Thank you guys so much. And like Kyle said, stand by. We will be doing our week 13 predictions episode coming up here soon after this stream. We'll see you guys there. Kyle, always a good time.
Always. We're going to clip this too. And I'm telling you, this is going to get so many views. This was a great post game right now.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
These are a lot of hot topics. So can't wait to see the internet get it. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
See